Wave Radio. Wave Radio.
But to you, I gave my affection right from the start. If I have a lover who loves me, how can I break such a heart? But you can't get my attention right from the start. How could you come here when you know I got troubles enough? How could you call me when you know I can't answer the phone? Make me lie when I don't want to. Make someone else some kind of unknowing fool. Make me stay when I should not. Are you so strong or is the weakness in me? Why do you come here and pretend to be just passing by? When I mean to see you, I mean to hold you tightly, baby. Feeling guilty, worried, waking from tormented sleep. This old love got me bound, but this new love cuts deep. If I choose now, I lose out. 'Cause one of you have to fall. 'Cause I need you, you. Why do you come here? You know I got trouble enough. Why do you call me when you know I can't answer the phone? Make me lie when I don't want to. Make someone else some kind of unknowing fool. Make me stay when I should not. You're so strong, or is the weakness in me? Make me
No
lie
final
when I
kiss
don't want
to
to.
see
Make someone else some kind of unknowing fool. Make me
I have no idea she stays with me. I know I have a fickle heart and a bitterness and a wandering eye and heaviness in my head. But don't you remember? Don't you remember the reason you loved me before? Please remember me once more. When was the last time you thought of me? Or you completely erased me from your memories? I often think about when I went to Rome. More I do, less I know. And I know I have a fickle heart and a bitterness and a wandering eye and heaviness in my head. Don't you remember? Don't you remember the reason you left me?
Wave Radio. Wave Radio.
Passing through, hey, I and I keep it cool, yeah. Real reggae music, I always say. I say 1, 2, Rasta is passing through, hey, I and I keep it cool, yeah. Real reggae music, I have a duty, just to create good music, so it can reach the world across the 7 seas, yeah. Oh, it's the healing. No one can find this feeling here. Now the world should know. Yes, the world should know. I say 1, 2, Rasta is passing through. Hey, I and I keep it cool, yeah. Real reggae music, I always say. I say 1, 2, Rasta is passing through. Hey, I and I keep it cool, yeah. Real reggae music.
Baby, you and me made it through so much, so many storms have come and still we're holding on. And I would be a fool to find true love and then just let it go. It's me and you already know that.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Shining on my face again. Grades get me high, high so I can meditate. Oh, dreams of brighter days. Highest grades we blaze. Dreams of brighter days. Giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks.
Giving thanks
As
alive.
the days goes by, giving thanks and praise.
As I puff on my window and glance through my window, I realize there's no turning back. Oh, got to complete life's journey, though things get contrary. Oh, got to make it to the top. See, I'm searching for a way to survive. Working so hard, I know job will provide. Oh, see, oh, I'm keeping my head high. Mama tell me the limit is the sky.
Dreams of brighter days. Highest grades we blaze.
I'm thinking about you. Bang, bang, bang.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Serious thing. Baby, ever since that day you went away, yes, I can't live without you. No way, girl, you're always on my mind. Woman, I'm telling you the truth, yo. You're always on my mind. Baby, girl. You better trust in this and you, yo. Baby, oh baby, talk about love, talk about trust, talk about forever, baby, talk about us. I give you my word, stick to my guns. Believe me when I say it, baby, it's just begun. You don't understand.
I'll do anything as long as I
Put
get
it
you.
into my plan, baby.
Boy, I gotta tell you this. You got me falling down your precipice. I never expected it. Boy, you shot me like you paid. I was thinking I'm against the girl. I never saw the man to tame the world, but you came and changed it up and number one. wash for you. Make up your bed and clean your house for you. Press your clothes for you. Spend my money for you. Accept your baby mother and your pick me too. Because when a girl loves a man, she should do everything for make him feel right. Him every wish I make a man. Hot girl become housewife. When a girl loves a man, she only happy if him alright. She all a change her style, but I know nothing if it feels right.
Martin Luther black, Malcolm X black, Marcus Garvey black, Barack Obama black, Bill Clinton black. How you think about that? How a leap of great, some of the greatest people in African history document that. So free all black people, live all black people. I ain't not jail or someone feel like people. Names and shackles and chains and let me tell you about people.
She don't believe in shooting stars. She believes in shoes and cars, and only around big spenders. Baby girl apart, she profile like a star. Fall in love, she will leave you with a scar. No, she won't surrender. No, 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 no. When the deal is done, even your name she won't remember. And it's all for fun. Give her your heart, she'll be gone till November.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Let me tell you about her. She don't believe in shooting stars. She believes in shoes and cars, and only around big spenders. Baby girl apart, she profile like a star. Fall in love, she will leave you with a scar. No, she won't surrender. No, 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 no. When the deal is done, even your name she won't remember. And it's all for fun. Give her your heart, she'll be gone till November. Bright night, sister, city lights, sister. Wanna take all them first class flights, and she's a charmer. She keep you warmer. Shortly after that, she coming with the drama. Now you're lonely, cause it's over. There she was working on the cover. She's a heart stealer, yeah. When the deal is done, even your name she won't remember. And it's all
When I first met you, I already knew you were the one for me. Never second guessed that we'd be right here, right now. I swear I vow to always pick you up when you are down. Don't you know you're the one that I need, boy? No one else comes close to you, boy. Don't you know without you my life's incomplete? Yeah. I'm surrounded by nothing but you.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
I come. Boy, I talk about bad man walk on, bad man talk, but none of them no really have no bad man heart. Them have bad man face and bad man smile, but profiling and no bad man style. Them and bad man grow how much bad man them do, but informer think that a no bad man flow show. Bad man sign them did bad one time. No for them just bad mind. What me say? Kingston 20, sling them plenty. Beat the drum until the pan them empty. Spanish town gangster no play around, a sharpshooter. Them man then a fire waste round. Watch ya, out the east boy this get this is the no call no doctor. Call the coroner, call the priest. Don't a town them now miss, you better learn this. No this, no south, this, no this, no girl this. If you didn't know, we'll be on the line. Before you say your man, you woulda think twice. No act man and shot man. Forget watch man and man and try stop.
It's like the nicest thing when me roll the greens. Take a little puff so me get relief. Bunny in me throat so me grab a broad leaf. Wrap it round the world, no give me no small shit. Feel we style, feel we vibe. So we wild, crocodile. Better you chop down the cane field until you reach down a town, lad. Me I go plant up the great steel. I when soldier man come round, high grade up, Pandelana, high grade up, from the still dana, high grade up, Alpan and Kata, high grade that me want, high grade up, Pandelana, high grade up, from the still dana, high grade up, Alpan and Kata, high grade that me want. Light up because she's so, and let me move it up. No epilepsy, no bad make it without you. And she's so fierce, with the mission, with no light. That's why you put it up. Front and Marcelana, let me take it from your bolo piano. Make it without you. Police record, RFA, no GP water. Me coulda never, ever, ever make it without you. Me could never make it without you. Me coulda never make it without you.
Very good morning to Aileen. I see you. Join us live on YouTube for the conversation.
Me could never make it.
The YouTube handle is Juice Wave Radio.
Coulda never make it without you. Make it without you. Hey, you, baby, come back. I never wanted you to go nowhere. Baby, come back here. I know you're with her and I'm with him, but let's forget about them and start all over again. Cause me without you makes no sense, and you don't need nobody else. We could never, ever, ever make it without you. Things could never make it without you. We could never make it without you. Make it without you.
Create something in your mind to tell yourself
Juice
it's
Wave Radio.
alright. Brother, you kill her vibe, she's crying out to right. She's in turmoil. My brother, read between the lines. Time to let her go. You know, see, she's showing you the signs. She not happy no more. I tell you, separate between the lines. If she not love you no more, don't you ever think to take her life. If she wants to go, then let her go. Last time I checked the ratio at 10 to 1. One leap of woman know them be at 10 to 1. If she says she done, you need to understand. Me know you love her, but you have to love yourself too. Can't believe how I'm hearing. Where's the love for one another? Where's the caring? Me know say love for the woman, them more than daring. But for your life, brother, you control the steering. Now you have to read between the lines. Time to let her go. She's showing you the sign. She not be no more.
Nice to know ya, let's do it again. How we did it on a one night stand. Well, I wanna be more than a friend to ya. Nice to know ya, let's do it again. How we did it on a one night stand. Well, I wanna be more than a friend to ya. It was like food for all of my senses. Our time priceless, no expenses. Like water to all them dry trenches. She had a theme song for her every entrance. We had a dinner and a movie. Fire up the doobie. Grade 5, this girl school closer to me. I call her babe, she call me Boogie. Her beauty intelligence really moves me. Nice to know ya, let's do it again. How we did it on a one night stand. But I wanna be more than a friend. I will steer it in the right direction, no have no fear. Oh my end, I'll be there, girl. You know I care, girl, cause I care. All my love, all my yard. Well, this is what you're getting, girl, from the start. On the one, on the job, me never yet skip a beat, make it fall apart. start. Sometimes you got to work on it right round the clock. Never let it flop, never let it stop. Give thanks for what we got. Me tell you this, girl, you know I care. So if you ever seem to lose your way, don't have no fear. Hold my hand, I'll be there, girl. You know I care, girl. 'Cause this love that we share, I will steer it in the right direction. Don't have no fear. Hold my hand, I'll be there, girl. You know I care, girl. 'Cause I care. From the met, you know it's it. Right from the start, girl. 'Cause you know we connect. So no bother fret, no bother worry your head. You don't know Father God, guide and protect. Simply means our love in check, girl. You know the issue, don't you forget. And I would never ever disrespect, girl. I love you straight to my last breath now, girl. You know I care. So if you ever seem to lose your way, you don't have to fear. Oh my yeah, I'll be there, girl. You know I care, girl. 'Cause it's
Most people never notice that all them want and need is right in front of their eyes. If only they could see. He's never satisfied, no matter how hard she tries to make him feel like a king. She stays home alone. She cooks and she cleans. She's a good woman, but he don't know. I wish I had someone like her just to show how much he's worth. And if I had someone like her, I would work to erase the hurt. I never take for granted all you give to me. To find a virtuous woman isn't that easy. Sometimes love is blind, sometimes we see. But ringing in my ears is what my mama told me.
Search so hard to find, baby. I go to bed, can't sleep if I not sleep with you. And all the blind can see, I'm so damn weak for you. Say something, so your loving sweet, but don't start speak about you. Knock me off my feet, now I feel complete, and I can't live without you. Is it love? Oh, that keeps you warm. But she got over for millions. You love me for true, but certain things in life I say I want to do. Hey, so you say me need to understand that you are made for a money man. But if you can't love me now, don't love me later.
Welcome Ted when you're here. Join us live on YouTube, bro.
It only proves
the conversation is hot, and juicy, and wavy.
If you can't love me now, don't love me later. When my later is much greater. Come in, no one, no impersonator. For my paper. Girl, do you love me or do you love him? Who introduced you to kissing and hugging and gentle rubbing and sexy touching? Admit to
Welcome, DJ Otis. A very good morning to you, bro. Join us live on YouTube. Join us live on YouTube, fam.
Cause if you leave her, nobody come back. Because my heart won't offer you no other comfort. So if you can't love me now, don't love me later. When my later is much greater, it only proves that you love the paper, my paper.
Juice Wave Radio.
We are the juice.
We are the juice.
Yeah, yeah. Uwepo wako umetawala. Nikiwa peke yangu bado sijakamilika, hata mipango yangu bado inavurugika. Hakuna anayezidi kwako mama, nguvu ya mapenzi yako bara. Umenifanya nijione bora, Bila wewe mimi siwezi ng'ara. Hakuna tena zaidi yako mama. Nguvu ya mapenzi yako bara. Umenifanya nijione bora.
A very good morning, DJ Darlington. I see you. Join us live on YouTube, bro. South Africa, big up yourself. Wamusese, Nairobi and Johnny, big up yourself.
In case you don't know, nitaringa nawe, nitakwenda nawe, popote my baby. In case you don't know, nitacheza nawe, nitaimba nawe, nitakwenda nawe. In case you don't know, nitacheza nawe, nitaringa nawe. In case you don't know,
you saw me like that. I went
Pendo
like this,
wako
you went like that.
umenifaa.
But then I noticed you from here.
Ni mara tu.
You like my drip, I like your soul. Then I think that I might fall in love with you. Fall in love with you. I saw you like this, you saw me like that. I went like this and you went like that. But then I noticed you.
Nairobi and Johnny.
I know.
The channel is Juice Wave Radio.
Nimekuwa nikucheki but
The handle is Juice Wave Radio pale YouTube, bro. Join us. Conversation ni moto sana.
Ina we najua tuwezi, we unapenda wenye pesa, mi napenda wenye jegi. Okay, tricky, maybe I'm wrong. Hey, najajisha. You and I are different, but I feel ya. But again, you know opposites attract. Especially when you hold me like that. I saw you like this, you saw me like that. I went like this, you went like that. But then I noticed you from here. You like my drip, I like your soul. Then I think that I might fall in love with you. Fall in love with you. Get it? When you ringa when you touch me. Nina ringa when you love me, baby. When I enjoy your loving. Stranger danger, kona tu kona na bazenga. Yes, I think I like that bazenga. Akileta mchezo tu kidogo ninachenga. Nobody waste my day. I like you like this and you like me that way. So I saw you like this.
Do my dance, let me play with your ego. I know that you want it, but sit down, let it we go. Yeah, I see it, I like it, I want it. You, baby, you get me lose a taboo. The way you work so sexy with that move. Let me take it down, take it easy. She don't wanna leave until I beat it again. Come close, I'm on a mission to know ya. Red rose, I wrote a letter to show ya. She don't wanna dance with the bodies. She don't wanna do my money dance when I watch it. Yeah, she don't wanna dance with the bodies. She don't wanna do my money dance when I watch it. Yeah, she don't wanna dance with the bodies. She don't wanna do my money dance when I watch it.
Hey, I saw you like this, you saw me like that. I went like this, you went like that. But then
Alongside Sean the Park to make the girl them feel nice.
No se sale tipo negro pa' Jamaica, to Jamaica pa' Nigeria, come on.
But bang, bang, bang. So no matter which way you look on it, girl, I got a thing for you. Green bean at the pack, I am the king for you. I don't care what them other guys bring to you. I got the loving to go fling to you. Passionate, let me hard as I sing for you. Baby girl, you know me, I cling to you. Oscar and London, I ring for you. Because you changed my life, so me into you. Talk about me dream, girl. You me say me need it on my world. My case, my girl, and bring it come. My case, my girl, and bring it come. Talk about me dream, girl. You me say me need it on my world. My case, my girl, and bring it come. My case, my girl, and bring it come.
Wako zako za samabani dada zimenibamba zaidi ya wale. Baby, I love the way you're going down. Ukicheza katitu tustikilunda. Utapenda nikikuchezea kinanda mama. Nitakulinda kama Wakanda forever. Marcelina, sweet Marcelina, isio dimina na inachizisha. Tunabaki shingo kupinda. Kwanza hiyo rinda ukipinda. Fresh na ukicheza nitacheza. Fresh na ukisonga nitasonga. Fresh gari ya tusakate densi. Wacha ikuwe kesi. Na 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 na
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
That my type, my sweet. Go be If she freaky,
Pick up yourself, she's 125. All about the good vibes every day. On the Juice Wave Radio.
wanna get crazy, crazy. Shawty, take it slow, then shit.
Clement Ndungo, I see you, bro. Khalifa. Gregory. Let's go.
Baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. Baby, let me see it. Oh, I really need it. Oh.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Sheesh. You know I came in for the cake. Looking the money ain't the only thing I chase now. She ain't see the stars in the race. Soon as she got in that motherfucker, had her face down. That my type, my sweet taste.
Pick up yourself, Branson, I see you, bro.
She freaky.
Join us on YouTube.
Money like Monopoly.
The handle is Juice Wave Radio. Let's go.
No apology. I know that you wanna get crazy, crazy. Shawty, take it slow, then chitty, chitty. Come on, baby, be my jalebi, baby. Hey, baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. Baby, let me see it. Oh, I really need it. Oh, baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. I know the things that you like.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Branson, join us on YouTube, bro. The handle is Juice Wave Radio. Let's go. Only the good vibes each and every day. With your captains, we got Skippo in the building. We got Diane. We got Cravon. We got DJ Veezyy. Let's do it.
Like a seed and you reap what you sow. Baby, when the bright lights start to fade, fire up your lighter, float on with the waves. You make me feel lighter. You make me feel minute light, minute hate.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
I would have held you closer if I could. You're bitter than I could ever taste. Now I'm in love and I'm effing wasted. I would have held you closer if I could. And even when we try to throw this all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. And what
Juice Wave
if I'm
Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
and taking me for granted? I would never come to forgive myself.
Yeah. Very good morning to you, and thank you so much for joining us. This is your #1 online radio station in Kenya, the Juice Wave Radio, and this is the breakfast show with me, Skippo, alongside
Diane, Wanjala,
and Cravon Sabantu.
Alongside DJ Veezyy, your favorite DJ, Diane Wanjala.
Yeah.
What's happening? What's happening to you, Leo? Kidogo energy, manze. I need that energy.
Me, my energy is very nimenyamaza kidogo, but I'm good.
Go down.
Speaking of which, leo mnakaa vizuri na mkuniambia pia nipigie huku.
Leo tunaenda Rorashio.
Najua Skippo. Nakumbuka tukimwambia that unafaa kunormalize looking good. You have to normalize look because aujui unaweza tolewa form saa ngapi, when, where, aujui. Unaweza pigiwa simu.
Unajua watu wamevaa Sunday best hapa.
Yani umevaa full suit tie. Are you going somewhere after this?
Unajua mimi mambo yangu.
Unajua Veezyy anakuanga pasta.
Nguo za Christmas.
Acha niwaambie kitu. Mambo yangu sipendi kuanika huko nje, sawa? But unajua let me tell you something. If you're rolling with Skippo, you never know. Aujui. Anaweza sema tu twende.
Bro,
Twende, let's go to Naivasha.
Nani alishaniambia, Craven alishaniambia, first you need to leave your bills sorted huku nyuma kwanza ndio uende mbele. So right now siendi tu. Right now sitoki tu. Nikitoka I have to consult with Craven kwanza. Nimwambie bill, rent sijalipa, nini sijalipa. Niende ama nisiende. Akisema enda, then I go. Anyway, my people, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Naona hapo kwenye comment section vitu zimeanza kuwaka moto, naona Clement Ndungu, naona Abdul Khalifa, naona hapo Linda Wairimu, naona Humble Kenya, naona Gregory Otieno, Theodore Sunday. Guys, today is Wednesday. WCW, who is your woman crush today? Yeah, Craven, let me start with you. Who are you celebrating today? Who is this woman that you're celebrating today, bro?
I'm celebrating my big sister today.
Yeah.
Because she found out she's getting a baby boy yesterday.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, so congratulations, Betty. I know you tuned in from the US, from Ohio.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so very happy moment.
Lazima tu.
Congratulations are in order, bro.
Lazima tu angesema Ohio. Lazima tu, bro.
Cleveland, Ohio.
We are Luos. Lazima tu.
You know people from Europe.
Ushaona obituary ya Mjaluo? Ndio hizo sasa ameanza. Huyu ndio andika obituary ya Mjaluo.
Unasikia he lives behind our wife, mistress, and 2 Mercedes Benz.
Na huyu wife lazima waseme from South Africa. Hizi 2 Mercedes ziko China.
UK.
Yes, lazima waseme. Lazima waseme hizi vitu zote.
The identity hatuwezi hepa.
Right? So Veezyy, who are you celebrating today? Who is this woman you're celebrating today, man?
It being a woman crush Wednesday, Mimi, I'll always celebrate one woman.
Yeah.
I'll always celebrate my queen, my mother.
Your mom.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, manze, she's the only queen in my life.
All right. So, and you, what about you, D? Who are you celebrating today?
Myself.
All right.
I always celebrate myself every Wednesday.
I love it. I love it.
No.
What about you, Skippo? Who are you celebrating?
I'm celebrating all Juice Wave women, ladies. I'm celebrating all Juice Wave ladies. Yeah. Miss Blondie, yes. Diane, Winnie, Dottie, Sophie, Vivian, Sophie,
Lynn.
All Juice Wave Radio ladies. Today is your day, and I'm also celebrating I have 2 mothers, but no, I have 3 mothers. I have one Kenyan. Me pia ni Mjaluo, so I have to say this. I have 3 mothers. I have one from South Korea. Yes, big up, mom. I have one from the United States. Big up, mom, and I have one from Kenya. Big up to all of you. I'm celebrating you all today. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your first day at work, man, go do it and make those people regret why they didn't hire you earlier, right? In the meantime, tutarudi na review of the newspaper. But right now, DJ Veezyy.
Yes.
Si uchambue mambo hapo hivyo.
Tutafanya ile kitu ama
kwanza mademu walisema ma DJ. Mkiwa bed. Jua mtumii Dex hapo hivyo. Hiyo ni mwili, msiscratch sana. Hebu do your thing. Lego.
Unajua hapa tunapapasa tu pole tu.
Lego, bro.
Mistakes shine away. I would have held you closer if I could. You're better than I could ever taste. Now I'm in love and I'm effing wasted. I would have held you closer if I could. And even when we try to throw this all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. And what if I'm insane and taking for granted? I would never come to forgive myself. 'Cause I ain't tryna be your ex, so don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way, I'm on top of my
Juice Wave Radio.
Say. Big up yourself, Lorna Dow, I see you. How about you join us on YouTube? DJ Danto, I see you, bro.
What you gonna do when there is nobody that do it better than this reggae guy? I can do this every morning, every evening. Have you swimming straight back to sunrise?
It's all about the good vibes every day. This was for my homeboy Ronnie, the king of soft life 20.
Body hot and it a burn like pepper. Take my heart and go on. Put it in your pocket. Before you a wine, cry tears if you stop it. Oh God, they got me hooked. Habit, follow you anywhere you go. Profit, mommy got a style on me now. I just wanna rough it up, tough it up in the club. And she hype cause she know she got a buzz. Do what she does, trust me the cause. She got it like boom, bam, boom, 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 boom. Tell your body hot and it a burn like fire. Boom, bam, boom, 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 boom. You go on, girl. Boom, bam, boom, 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 boom. Tell your body hot and it a burn like pepper. Boom, bam, boom, 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 boom.
Ronnie boy, are you ready?
Take my eyes and run, baby girl, walk one.
It's his favorite artist, Davido.
Well, I wanna get up on that. I love your body, girl. I want, and I love it when your back I come back. I love my body, that's all I want. I wanna put you for table, chop you like vegetable. Anytime, baby, give me I'm available. I wanna put you for table, chop you like vegetable. Anytime you need me, girl, I'm available.
Yes. When you need me, don't be afraid. Ring me last call me. Drop the pin on your location. Quickly find. Pull up on you something neat with a slick design. We can just chill or you can climax about 50 times. Yeah, you decide. Take your time. We don't need to rush. You get your girl and it no matter how long. Pretty face and your body so strong. You got it like boom, bam, boom, 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 boom. Tell your body hot and it a burn like fire. Boom, bam, boom, 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 boom.
She know the mechanic. Top a top girl to run to the baddest officially. On the left side I got my cup on the right radically. Can't rock it, set it and conditionally. So me say, big man, I live the things and close your eyes, girl. Welcome to the Shatter Kingdom. Yeah, technically Gucci now look for wisdom. Pick up every girl from Japan to London. Ready for burn up warning, somewhere splinter. Big up bad girl in a real life nothing. When the things hotter come like a sprinter. Hotter than lava anytime even in winter. Girl, let me see how you are bad, bad sipping when you sit down for the
Revolt me body and done. Stab out me belly and come. Teacher me now run. Take wine, take wine.
Don't you love the ride? Don't you love the sex life?
Oh, you mean beers, but me hold too tight and you me walk and wine, Johnny.
Nether position, ya hun. Pussy me a punch, titty nipple for me lunch.
Wine in a me, come me love it when you're drunk and crash it bench truck in a me Ferrari front.
Up inna you all night long, fucking at the dark like gone.
Me no afraid, I know you see them me band come slam dunk it like LeBron.
But from a barn in a bed, make your ball, I did please make me go on.
You see mad, bet you say me make you run out of this.
Bet you say me make you sit down and pan.
You attack, you attack.
She love turn back way, can't tell the pressure but the boom boom brave.
The man ya look slave, wood fire up in a me whole start blaze.
Boom off the body and done, boom off the body and done. Tuck it off in the sun.
Revolt me body and
she need from a bad boy like me. Yeah, yeah. Sexy kiss is the thing that she ain't from my lips. Yeah, yeah. My sex herself is the only air that she breathes. And when I look into her eyes, I know that she can never get enough of me. Your body high me like lean. When we do it, skin to skin. And as the rush they increase, I feel the drip in your V. Shorty say she feeling so. She grab my neck and she whisper, please. Shorty give me that splash from my chest to my knee.
Big shout yourself, Iron Monkey. Samuel Lamoni, I see you. Tefari 1000. Eric Shims, I see you. Join us on YouTube, only at Juice Wave Radio.
Hapo Gardens tuko jaba, wengine wako miti. Zetu ni majama, zenu pikipiki. Leo tunaenda kanan, beba zigi mingi. Hakuna mamadam, beba siku mingi. Ni mimi hapo back left, paparazzi wanaifanya ngumu kufanya usherati. Nakumbuka kabla nifuge manati, nilikuwa na wakunywa na ile koloni ya Versace. Squeeze backseat, ilikuwa love seat. Smooth na manual unafikiria ni automatic. Tint kwa window muadhara ndo hatutaki. Hapa perfection tunaifanya bila practice. Mbele naona success, nafunga hat-trick. Mi ndo the jet way joy disha happy. Tangu tuingie kwa hii mchezo si ndo heartbeat. Nairobi City tunairan kama athlete. Just usijali, usijali. Hapo usijali.
Juice Wave Radio.
Tukate maji leo tulewe. Weba zucheza kama wewe. Trio cheza kama wewe. Cheza kama wewe. Cheza kama wewe. Weba zucheza kama wewe. Trio cheza kama wewe. Cheza kama wewe. Cheza kama wewe. Weba zucheza kama wewe. Trio na cheza
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Big up yourself, G-Small, I see you. Say.
Ni kwela ni gari kubwa kubwa, ni manyanga ni gari kubwa kubwa, ni ya wanga ni gari kubwa kubwa. Pasta alisema wezi hubiri sare, erin kai area kuliko chasande. Mapepo ma area tutuja na ngwelo, kingwelo kiwaka tukiwa kidale. Ngale sare skizia kimale, ka unapate nitaje nikate. Chere kadeli na mani kusiri, na pia wikendi kuchacha na debe. Yeni
Big up yourself, Black Bear.
Many old school car inheritance. Unachocho bado na mashenanigans. Unajua spelling ya anonymous. Unapenda chipo na hunoni.
Nikicheki hizi foto zako zinanipea mandoto. Mtoto noti unanichanganya, naota usiku ukinifanyaga, ye ukinikanya
Alejandro, you have a visitor.
Snadifla.
Amekambila ngodha na nyonginyo.
Nimekambila ngodha na nyonginyo.
Basi sawa, tukandane, tumizane, tufinyane. Niko na first aid kit, iko na funnel.
Notes zangu ziko KBC channel.
Foto moto, inaleta ndoto moto. Foto moto.
Yeah, she just say be younger day. Say be younger day. She just say be younger day. She just say be younger day.
Vicky Banda.
A for apple, B for boy, C for car, D for daraja. Aparan moja aitatosha labda uende zile za boy. 1 + 1 2 + 2 4 + 4 enda kukemea kilo 1 + 1 2
yangu gori na sino baya, si usiti gode na ni mambichwa, wadau geto kuburudika, ma empress ni kudigidishwa, kani ngono hawatakoma, mangoko twazi manga, pasa ka adichicha, mapokot nita alavuva.
Who there with a big fat booty with a good day, go down low, mami cheza kude, mini guze, mpako stuke, nikukune, underwater chini ya maji nikukumbe, we mtamu supu tamu kaya kunde, kitandani mtihani twende shule, na you know, ni mashash na kibena.
Bang digita, wine be, washa be, luku de, bang digita, wine be, washa be, luku de.
Naifanya vi-easy rahisi nani, easy kama do re mi, easy kama do re mi, E-O-U, Brida waga bad boy tangu class 2, nikiwa form 2 nitekana kwa loop, binsi akanipea panwati nioshe staff room, jaribu vile utaeza boro si dose mapema, alafu after meet useke kitong kwa meza, kiechani ya mabati basi kelele sitaki, fimbo jo mzindo hata itoshei kwa kaki, vile ngoma inachuna, wacha isonge karuma, moshi ndani ya medula, kasi fila sauna, kani ganji misi nasi nitakuteka tuna lugha, kani sura we huna jo misi jali nitakukumba, tingiza hiyo tako dogo na doido, landia tingekeja nitakuingiza hata na diro, Brida utero wa Kenyamu na mastingo, hiyo ni nyonya sana menigeza big skingo, sana hapo utatekwa mami, si atina choncho utakakwa utatii, noma nite mazenga dadani, naifanya vi-easy rahisi nani, easy kama dole.
Sai hadi Mangware, kina Kemboi wamefika na walales, hakuna gravity kwa mongo ni mabale, najisikia kuna kakitu kwa wallet, mtaani nilitoka hadi kiwa manches, sikupitia kibandaski kwa madhe, sai katumbo kamejaa kuna gases, juu ya kunyonya jag sipendangi glasses.
Nadhani sato ndakuwa na ganji ni nani, atataka makali tayari, buda sai niko maji na imagine, mande na niko kazi, mini big boys yezi gusa toy, misi role model ni avoid, na mbona buda nikileo, haribu ganji nikisema pewa, hadi Monday ni kazi, Tuesday ni katu Monday, Wednesday si jale, Thursday na moja, Friday, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la.
Juice Wave Radio.
Kadem kazuri joka kovera
Kisham sham kinyam kitam tam. Shuka na ngeo sezi mendata kapedo. Dem nikafupi kanapenda magendo. Ngoma nikaliuliza makurutu gangang. Imebaki shangwe kelele na nderemo. Shamra shamra kelele na nderemo. Shamra shamra kelele na nderemo. Kisham sham kinyam kitam shamra sham kisham sham kelele na nderemo. Kisham sham kinyam kitam shamra sham kisham sham kelele na nderemo.
Kalale, ati neni kalale, kalale. Ini last bota mark kwa kalenda. Ya mamasta maji mabazenga. Pia kafala na beef na kalenga. Na kakao amevunja agenda. Sibisha nangi squeezy niko busy. Labda kani bei za Bentley na mabigi. Hakunanga mtane za kula baridi. Kuda kila esto jiji nina bibi. Kalale.
Kenya, Uganda, Colombo. Maximum to the world.
Twak, balance. Mami iyo hage menishika kama handas. Jiggle when you blunder. Mami leo ni kuhewa. Kani mzinga unadai we hewa. Shots, lewa. Kani miti unataka utahewa. Ndakuchapa mpaka upoteze hewa. Hewa.
Baby, let me talk for you.
Twende chini, ukichoka shikilia chini. Wena miaka 80 ama 40. Kata kiuno kama una mashini. Ni sisi tena meja na machizi. Combination utachizi. Weka manzipo mani peleke misi. Ule dema kona micro mini. Anakubamba piga Kiswahili. Kama umekwama fanya hivi.
Ni matrix hapa na leo nataka kujua kama uko poa. Kama uko poa. Ni aje leo niliamka asubuhi tu. Lakini kweli jana
Kauna joko poa. Let me see those fire emojis. Let's go. Say.
Nasikia ulichafua mazegota yoni. Na round hii mzee nimesota but ni matrix hapa na leo nataka kujua kama uko poa. Kama uko poa. Ni aje leo niliamka asubuhi tu. Lakini kweli jana kuliendaje? Nakumbuka ilikuwa tu. Na yako ilikuwaje? Nasikia ulichafua mazegota yoni. Na round hii mzee nimesota but kuna msana deni yangu atanisote. Na leo buda ameniwindai so aje twende town story ya West misitaki. Ako wapi edu tupitie kwake. Wacha tukue fungo basi. Hello, ni aje jemo niko down maze. Kisawa tukutane tao basi. Siken call me kwa kitu saa 3. Kitu seme kitu saa 2. No sinikalishe bro juni na speedy. Aya baadaye bro hiyo ni fiti. Auski leo niko fiti. Nikipata hiyo do na tupa round 2. Na leo tunateka away machipsi. Bajia, kenchi, kidis. Johamade mwahudu wamekwapa. Wamebeat, mzana ni magazla. Uko tayari twende maze umengara. Wacha nbaye njumu tutoke haraka. Kabla nipewe malecture na mother. Amekuwa create sana nataka kuhama. Bye mom, okay see you later. Hebu kwanza wacha nbaye hiyo sweater. See you later. Hakuna kulala leo kijuma neja. Kwanza flash redujo atoke keja. Ashatoka eni aje kusema. Tunapitia tao tutafute pepa. Twende tu tukichelewa atahepa. Edu nimelike hiyo ngepa. Karibu tufikie, wacha nimpigie. Sina credo, simu yako nipatie. Nyamazeni nimpigie. Achukui simu. Na tumekuja Ken kwa muziki. Ndiye upas twende tu maraundi. Wacha ni back hapa twende tu miguu. Tuingie hapa tuteki vile tutadu. Nini amefrizi wana bouncer edu. Sema boss, ni beste yangu sana. ID yangu pia mimi nilisahau. Okay sawa boss, wacha tuingie. Alafu round hii mimi nikuangalie. Sio ni poa thanks Joe mtu wangu. Check ufala meni wacha tuna punch. Check hiyo kitu ice mesimama hiyo song real warrior anatingisha kinyama. Hiyo leo jama na kona beste zake twende sawa ni ajemi uto madina umenipamba tuvi na pia mabeste zako wanakaa tu no nataka kukujua tuvi si hivyo I swear mimi mse okay kama chukua hivyo lakini siangalie hivyo okay bye see you next time then I say a big hi to you country
ai yeza ai yeza ai yeza angipanda anda maiki tapo 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 kayuko rada pigwe tapo ni mtu wako wangu wa kando ukilalisha bana napita nako akijilegezo napiga tapo unakapotezo napiga tapo ukishatelezo napiga tapo atipo mchuni tapo 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 nateleza kwa bitu tadhani
Sandra Jones, I see you, big up yourself. Nurdin Munez,
nashangilia nika ameshinda loto ati
Jerry, I see you too. Steve Joroge,
aduki niroga bado nitakuhanya ukishanika na kuja na kumanya na uma na puliza najifanya kama panya yopiga nduru manze kaskubidu ashachanganyikiwa anadance sikalifita na penka bambu mindi nyuki na peana utamu tamu
Girl, love it when you make you suck my bones like a ball. Make me think it's so tall and tough like a wall. You pretty girl, it's a bad man I call. Make you fly high like a bird and drop none at all. Hey, tell your body good on it, I'm at me.
Hey,
tick for me, back it up for me.
Hey,
this something so tight, it a grab me. Hey, anything me say you do it gladly.
Unapenda nini? Unapenda nini? Hello, good morning, and welcome to your number one online radio station, the Juice Wave Radio. It's 7 minutes to 8 a.m. And if you're just waking up, kindly tune in because we have amazing show lined up for you. This is the breakfast show with me, Skippo.
Alongside Diane Wanjala.
And Cravon Sabantu, aka co-captain.
Alongside your favorite DJ Veezyy.
Mimi mmekalia di sana. Hapo hivi we are like 4 people. And out of 4 people there's just one lady. Why? Me leo na side na ladies. I'm never for the ladies, but leo
utaside na the ladies.
Yes.
Nilikuwa nangoja aseme eti anataka kuwa dem.
Kwa sababu leo amevaa pink.
Atika bro, lazima tungesema. Unadhani mimi ni James Rodriguez?
Sijali Skippo. Unajua nasemanga vaa mpaka waseme uko na mumama.
Waharia. Mumama waharia. Piga luku mpaka waseme uko na mumama. But anyway, my people, thank you so much. Naona pale kwenye social media, naona pale kwenye comment section, Steve Njoroge, please. Nyinyi ndio mnauzanga hadi nyumba za heaven. Unasemanga heaven kuna siji nini. Nyinyi ndio mnaendanga huko mnaambia Otieno, situishi kwa yako tuuze hii nyingine. Bro, heaven hakuna kuuza. Unasema hapo, Skippo pesa iko wapi leo? You guys are on fire. You already know. Sandra Jones anasema DJ Veezyy suit imeweza kama mixes zako.
Shukran.
Yeah man. Sandra Jones anasema Skippo always looking sharp. You are the king for sure. Thank you so much. Hapo hivyo naona Joel William anasema tuned in, na naona Bella anasema Team Diane Wanjala tuko locked mbaya sana. Rachel Daniels anasema you guys make my morning. Abdul Khalifa, bad man walk, bad man talk, gas. Hello. Tada Boy anasema Europe tuko ndani sana. Naona hapo Nicholas Senelwa. Morning my favorite DJ Veezyy. Mary Spawn, good morning, tuned in Yolanda, niko ndani sana. So guys, I want us to, before we get into our topic of discussion, which is how do you deal with the conflicts in the 21st century? How do you deal with conflicts right now? Or not just in the 21st century, how do you generally deal with conflicts, all right? How do you deal with your stress, all right? How do you deal with your stress? But before we get into that, let us go and see what the papers are saying. Naona the Standard up wanasema about the fuel watu wenye wanaendesha. Si kuendesha tumbo, si tumbo. Unaendesha magari. Na watu wa baiskeli tukae kando D. Watu wa baiskeli tukae kando.
Oh, sawa, pia mimi nitakaa kando.
Watu wa baiskeli, watu wa Uluyani kwa tukae kando. Let's talk to Luos and above, all right? Fuel prices now exposes MPs for double speak. And it goes up or down in a same. The public uproar triggered by spike in fuel prices has exposed some members of parliament as masters in the art of political doublespeak. Some of the lawmakers whom in 2018 were in the forefront in the passage of the 8% value-added tax, yani VAT, which is partly linked to the high prices, yesterday shifted blame to President Uhuru Kenyatta and the National Treasury. And you know who that is? That is Aden Duale himself. When in 2018, he was the majority leader. So you can imagine what he did to pass that VAT bill. All right?
I mean, it's a travesty. It's a joke.
Yeah?
What these people are doing is they create mistakes when they have favors with the powers that be, because they are covered and protected.
Yes.
Alafu once it's kumeanza kunuka, now and they are wametolewa kwa the center of power.
Yeah.
Sasa inakuwa their mistakes zinaonekana kama vitu mbaya sana, and all of a sudden they don't remember who participated in the making of those mistakes.
Right now they are blaming the president. You ask yourself, between the president and the MP, who nana coming in easy bills, nani who is supposed to be making these things?
Sino maana people need to wake up. People like Duale kubeba tu watu wana. In essence.
That's how it is. And when it goes to politics, hapo hivyo najua hapo ndio kuna discussions mingi. Hapa ndio kuna Ruto and Raila trade barbs over flagship projects in hunt for votes, and they are fighting for standard gauge railway. DP William Ruto anasema hapo hivyo that wamefanya electricity connectivity, standard gauge railway, wametengeneza mabarabara, so don't ask him how he will achieve bottom up. All right?
Stadiums wametengeneza ngapi?
Huh?
Stadiums wametengeneza ngapi?
Hey, bro.
See, the fact that you can't even answer that inakuonyesha tu how incompetent these guys are.
But this guy, Sebantu, this guy, Deputy William Ruto, have you realized this guy take credit when it suits him?
Yeah, I mean, you need to understand he's a very smart politician, and as we may have realized, he's also very emotional about things. So he will definitely want to take credit for the good things that this good for second government has done.
Yeah.
And then he will also want to pee on the bad things and distance himself from it. It's quite natural, but I'm really skeptical about his approach, because you know we need to be smarter than people who just collect. I mean, you know, garbage in, you take in garbage, you take out garbage.
Take out garbage.
So we need to stop taking in such garbage, because he has been DP for 8 years, 9 years. He is still DP today as we speak.
But you know, do you say that something may change? What do you think can change it?
Like vile unashinda tukisema like next year elections itakuwa very very
competitive
and interesting. But the other day I saw kwa news, Raila said he has never said he's going to vie for presidency 2022. Did you see that?
Raila is confusing
he said
people.
He has never said. People are the ones who are saying he's vying for presidency, but he hasn't declared himself at Yanavai
for presidency.
He said that. I was living with what?
Have you played poker before?
Yeah.
Do you normally show your cards?
No.
You don't show your cards. Exactly, and that's what he's doing.
But if he's vying, hiyo ni kitu inafai kuwa imemake you public. Yes. So why would he deny it?
He's bluffing.
Just tell me how to know Raila Odinga. How to know Raila Odinga is running for president without knowing Raila Odinga is running for president. He's been launching 7-point agenda for the youth. What point agenda for the what? He's been going around the country meeting delegations and campaigning and doing all these things. So tell me again how you can do all that and then next year 72 he's not running.
Then why would he say that?
Maybe he's
so tell me Raila Odinga is running for president without telling me
maybe he's preparing the room for somebody else.
No. We all know Raila Odinga.
Maybe he's preparing the room for another Kibaki Tosha.
I know.
Okay, but let me ask, if you're vying for presidency, lazima ikwe that hiyo mwaka ya election ndio useme okay, I am vying. You can't start doing it years earlier.
DP alianza 2017.
DP alianza 2014.
2014.
Yes. Yes.
Precisely. So there's no constant time. However,
what if he doesn't vie for real? Yani kila mtu anasema tu it's going to be right.
But this guy's full of surprises.
Doesn't vie?
Utaona Skippo demonstrate current.
But this guy's full of surprises, bro. Raila Molo Odinga, that's why people call him Ganga. This guy, you never know. You never know what is planning. This guy's just, man, enigma.
Yeah, but you need to also understand
Enigma.
that in these coming elections, there are going to be very few candidates who have ever run for president before.
Yeah.
You understand? So there are people who have never run for president before, like DP, will have to work twice as hard. No, maybe spend twice as much money.
Yeah.
They have to just... So Baba knows the dynamics. So even if he announces very late in the day, he's somebody who knows how the ground looks like. He's been all over this country, almost to every village.
Yeah.
So Ataki announced next year, and 2 months before the elections, he still gets his squad.
All right. Another thing on Apoko politics tunaona One Kenya Alliance inasema this MP called Kamtet amesema that the presidential candidate for One Kenya Alliance is none other than the prince of Kenya himself, Gideon Moi, the heir apparent. Yes. What do you think, Veezyy? Do you think Gideon Moi stands any chance?
Let me tell you something about the Kenyan politics scene.
Yeah.
As I usually say, that the Kenyan politics scene is a written narrative. Unapata situation whereby these guys are just they are just touching on it. Wakiongelea kuhusu Gideon Moi, he might not be the one to succeed during these elections, but trust me, these other upcoming elections, trust me, washaanza kumgroom. That's why he's been mentioned. And tunasemanga, just like Sebantu was saying yesterday, that in Kenya there are no rumors. So mtu akiongelea, jua that there is something that they are cooking. Yes.
D. Yeah. What do you think about this Gideon Moi of a guy? Do you even know Gideon Moi?
I do.
Apart from the Moi, do you even know Gideon?
He's representing Baringo County.
Kumbe unamjua. What do you think about him? Is he ready to run this country as the president?
I don't know. I don't really know much about him to give an opinion about that. I don't know.
You don't know kabisa.
Yeah.
So wacha tuende kwa the man himself.
Yes.
Atuambie. Craig, what do you think about Gideon Moi?
No offense to Gideon Moi followers, fans out there.
Yeah.
But Gideon Moi is a very weak politician with a lot of money.
A lot of money.
He's a very weak politician with tons of money.
Yeah.
And you know the saddest thing is our politics is basically driven by currency, by money.
True.
So whether he's a good politician, a good leader or not, if you ask me, I don't think Gideon Moi has done enough for this country to want to be its president.
Yeah.
Being president entails much more than just having money. Historically, in recent elections.
And the name?
Precisely. I mean, that's part of it. That's why he's riding on the name.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he's done for the people of Baringo. I don't know. I mean, ingekuwa loud enough ningekuwa nimesikia. All I know is Gideon Moi has never spoken in Senate the last one.
You know this guy was supporting BBI. And his county was number 1 kuangusha BBI. Do you remember that?
So you tell me how again this person is a leader. You see,
do you remember that?
If you can't keep your house in order,
yeah.
How then can you run a whole state?
Yani this guy couldn't deliver for BBI in his own county.
What I know is this. Gideon Moi will be very instrumental in funding next year's elections.
Yes.
And the saddest thing is, as young people, and we said even last week, we are the ones who will be here 30 years from today. So 30 years, that is 6 future elections.
Yeah.
So you do the math. With all these politicians who are angling for this big seat, we will definitely or most likely see a Gideon Moi presidency. Before we die.
That's very possible. Yes. That's very possible.
Precisely.
And another thing, Kimemia. Yeah? Kimemia. Huyu governor wa Nyandarua, right? Ni governor wa Nyandarua. Alikuwa anasema the deep state has the ability. The deep state is deeper than you think.
It's deeper than deep.
Yes. Deep state has the ability to overturn the election results. Is this guy confirming that Jubilee liiba?
But kura ziliibiwa.
No, is he confirming?
Pande zote hata si hata Jubilee peke yake.
You know bro, you're not guilty unless you are proven guilty in the court of law. Sasa hata ukiweza iba hata mandazi hata pahali. Alafu hujashikwa lakini mtu fulani alikuona.
Yeah.
You are not guilty.
But do you think your statement yake is kind of
it's a reckless statement,
right? It's kind of I don't even know which word to use.
It's a reckless statement because
before you continue, Cray, you remember even Kibicho. You remember sometimes back when they fell out with Sonko,
right?
Kibicho went ahead and said that Sonko was one of the people when walikuwa nachoma magari kwa streets walikuwa naenda na Sonko said that yeye na Kibicho they used to go and buy cars wapeleke kwa streets wachome ili waone that it's ODM banning the cars. You remember that statement? All these statements made by our leaders. Reckless statements.
All these reckless statements. You know why I find them to be reckless?
Yeah.
You see someone like Francis Kimemia, for instance, he's an elected leader. Okay? He was elected through a process.
Yeah.
Unaona? A process recognized by our katiba. You cannot again come to the cameras, hold a microphone and tell people that, ultimately after you guys vote for us, kuna other people who decide who becomes president.
Imagine that.
You see, it's a very reckless statement, especially for someone who wants to vote.
Yeah.
No, I want my vote to count.
To count.
Yeah, I don't want to vote and then I know that vote yangu, it doesn't matter. People will still go to a room and
decide.
Piki ponki with my vote.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very reckless statement. Even the Kibicho statement was really reckless. But I understand that Kibicho was talking to Sonko, so it's very difficult to not say reckless things when you're talking to Mike Sonko.
But again, is there some sense of responsibility? Should there be some sense of responsibility with what you're saying as a leader?
I mean,
you get because when you're talking as a leader and talking to on live TV on a national TV, you're not just talking to Sonko, right? You're talking to Kenyans, and Kenyans will consume whatever you say. You get. So when you tell us that you, as the government officer, you go there and buy vehicles and now unachoma just to blame another political, what kind of statement are you driving home?
Jubilee has used so many tactics. You need to understand that they walked an uphill climb in both elections. And it wasn't easy to prove what they had done over the first 5 years.
Yes.
That's why I think the 2017 one was even tougher. So you create impressions and then they use the media. That's the saddest thing. They use the media to create the impression that there were chaos yesterday at Sijui Wapi. And it's all sponsored chaos. So I think, as you said, as Kenyans, whatever we consume, we need to look more into it. Because mtu anakuja anatuambia jana gari zilichomwa, for example, Kenol. Gari zilichomwa Kenol. Nobody even followed up to see the owners of these vehicles.
Exactly.
What is their status like? Did they lose more than they should have? There's just so many things nobody follows up on. Media itakuja tu tuambie tu jana kwa rally ya Sonse jana Kibicho alisema walichoma gari 2017. You 2017 you already 3-4 years ago. So how do you start collecting information on that particular instance? So I just think Jubilee did so many things to get power and stay in power, but I think them telling us all these things ni kutuambia tu that we are powerless. Really, we can't determine things on our own.
All right, D. Jana we were checking something hapo hivi na Craven and tuliona that Moi University, number one nepotism. Those people practice nepotism like hell. Like ukiangalia tu board, uangalia yani
from the Moi family.
Exactly. Unapata tu Rotich, Kiprono, Keino, nini. I mean, what's happening in Kenya? Why are people so selfish in Kenya?
Let me tell you.
That's how people are. You'll always look out for your family first kabla uanze kuangalia wase wengine. At least that's how some people are.
And that's why I take ikuja kwa generating wealth. What they usually do is that they generate wealth for inakuwa generational. Like for their people who are coming when you're huko nyuma yao, unaona? They don't do it per se for themselves. Unapata mtu amezeeka pale ameaccumulate wealth. like kumbuka hata kina the
Biwott.
likes of Biwott and everything.
Nyachai.
They've accumulated wealth, proper wealth, si pesa tu kidogo, mwandu.
Bana, mangen.
Ile kabisa,
Yes.
yeah. So unapata that's I feel like nepotism is more of a disease that needs to be addressed in Kenya.
Yeah.
Because inasumbua sana. We look at the number of jobs that people are not getting. Mtu ameenda interview, but because this other person is related to this other person and he or she is not that qualified, wanatenda kupatia huo mtu.
Ulisikia Kalonzo one day alisemanga, aliulizwa swali na journalist, then akauliza what's your name? Journalist akasema jina. You remember the answer yenye Kalonzo alimwambia? Your name betrays you. Your name betrays it all.
Where?
The name was the central name, yeah? Iko milima jina milima. Hiyo time ilipata kai ilikuwa time ya code, right? So this country, I mean, one thing people are just classified, I mean, jina tu inaweza kuharibia vitu mingi.
Yeah, you need to understand, in this country, all politics is local.
Yeah.
And since all politics is local, tunajua local starts from
nyumbani huko hivyo, yeah.
So since all politics is local, ninaanza from huko chini, it's very difficult to start separating our politics from our tribes.
Yeah.
You know, because first of all, look at the way our country has been partitioned. We have 47 counties. All these 47 counties have predominant communities in them except Nairobi.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So even the other metropolitan,
Nakuru,
the other cosmopolitan counties like Nakuru, Kisumu, Mombasa don't really match up to. No. They're dominated by
a certain tribe. Yeah.
So of course I would expect that the bulk of appointments in that county or in any institution in those areas, should be reflective of the population. But then, for Moi University, I'll just tell you what I know from my years of being keen on what is happening in Moi.
Yeah. Moi
is a looting spree. Those people aligned themselves to do nothing but looting. The organization is bankrupt.
Maze, do you know it takes so many years for someone to graduate huko Moi? Like unamaliza shule unakaa nyumbani like 3 years and una graduate after 3 years.
Why is that?
Imagine. See what happens is when people form a gathering of thieves.
Yeah.
Wanaamua kwenda kuloot. You loot with the person closest to you.
Yeah.
No, because you trust
someone who understands your language.
Yeah. So what a board meeting hivi? I mean, there have been cases of people holding board meetings in their mother tongues.
Yes.
In government institutions. So I just think what is happening in Moi is kuna mtu ana fleece Moi through this group of thieves.
Yeah.
Because it's not astrophysics for you to see that all these people, all these appointments should not be in that manner. And I don't even think it's Moi alone. There's a time KPA was grossly infested with these tribalism thing. Kuna KCC, kuna
KQ.
Many other KQ, many other parastatals. Of course, the president's
watch
community.
Watch at the executive.
Hey,
the CS. You remember the first time the Uhuruto? You remember it was wanasema it was co-presidency, but it's not like that, right? Wanasema Uhuru ali appoint like half of the cabinet, then Ruto appointed half of the cabinet. Now ukiangalia the half ya Ruto yenye ali appoint just from the Rift Valley, according to what we are reading. All right. Hapo even on someone is asking Masi X, anauliza, what are your guys' opinion of Exiandela's creating a new youth-led political party and also vying for the Westlands political seat? First, Masi, thanks so much for that question. And this question, I'll frame it this way: are we youth ready to take that leadership role from the political party stage?
Well, I'd want D to start by telling me, because I think D understands Extiandela more than I do.
By the way, atuambie historia Extian.
Extian wants to become the MP for Westlands. According to him, he wants to bring change and help the youth. As the leaders who are there, anasema ni wazee, they're not doing anything, they need change. But his approach sasa ndio tricky sasa. That's why people, if you looked at the comments,
people are skeptical.
People were so negative towards him because he started out, guys, I want to campaign in people are like, oh, you can't do this, fine. Then he went on to say that he wants to open his own political party, and then he's asking people to send him money to do that.
Yeah. Right.
Sasa washachangiwa ndio vai kwa sasa hiyo MP. Tena changiwe tena. Tena he woke up one day and decided he's quitting because people had given him so much negativity. Then he woke up again, he's like, you know what? I'm going to compete. I don't care what people say. He's going to compete, but I don't think he'll win. He has good intentions, but I don't think he'll get there. People are judging him from based of what he used to do, Club COVID. You remember Club COVID?
Yes.
He's endorsing things that are making people lose money, kama hizi pyramid schemes. Hizo ndo vitu zinafanya watu wamtaki kwa.
And let me tell you something as well about him. In the Kenyan politics scene, rather, not even Kenyan politics scene, in politics itself, politics is a dirty game. Politics haipendi roho nyororo. Ukitaka nyororo yenye tunajua ni soft life, sawa? So
nyororo ya kufunga baiskeli ama mbo.
Politics, especially Kenyan politics, huko unapatana na watu wengine si wa kawaida. People play so dirty.
Yeah.
Design anoma. People can even go after your closest people.
Actually, they go.
Exactly.
And they don't even mind kama ni
don't.
They don't mind kama yani they just go for whoever they can go to.
Exactly.
What about you, Craven? What do you think?
That's a very good question by Marcy.
Yeah.
I think Christian Della is very uneducated on political matters. No, he's very uneducated. I won't call him ignorant. I'll just call him uneducated.
Yeah.
You see, when you want to join politics, you don't do it ni kama mtu anachanga pesa ya kununua viatu.
Yeah.
You know, you don't ask people to fund your political image.
Yeah.
You bring an image to the people. If they like it, they subscribe. If they don't, they go to the next person. Lona, Christian Della, despite everything else he's done with the Club COVID, which I found to be very entertaining.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and very creative at the time, I think you can't want to do everything and succeed in all of them. You will be a master of none.
Yeah.
Christian Della needs to understand that politics is not
Club COVID.
It's not Club COVID. Where you control the narrative.
Where you control Shakila.
Using other people's.
Where you
unachangiwa ufungue political party. Kwa nini?
But bro.
Na bado tumchangie on the first thing he requested to. I imagine nilimchangia.
Na ulimchangia. Mbona ndio najua extend vizuri.
But
he has good intentions, but I feel like he's overconfident. I have a problem with people who are overconfident. Because you know tulifanya nikalala cell Sunday. Overconfident. He has the right intentions, but overconfidence yake ndio inafanya tu hapana.
Unajua extra realize amechokesha watu.
When it comes to nini, when it comes to nini, contribution. Me, I think it's a good thing.
For the political party?
Yes.
Explain that.
This is how it works. All right? Even in the United States, political parties are always literally should be owned by the citizens. All right? We should be owning political parties. That's how it is in the US and in UK, those developed democracies. That's how it is. Political parties are funded by the citizens. All right? Even right now, we are paying Jubilee. We are paying ODM. You remember there was a fight between the NASA affiliates. Yeah? ODM ilikuwa na wanyanyasa partido political parties with funds. But in Kenya, political parties are a briefcase. Oh, all right? They are purpose vehicles that you just use to propel you to a certain whatever, right? And they are owned by individuals, all right? So that's why it becomes so difficult for us to fund these political parties because we don't control them directly. You get? They are owned by individuals. But fact is, political parties should be owned by the citizens and should be funded by the citizens. Like for example, ukienda maju, kuna Democrats, then kuna Republicans, right? So kuna those who subscribe to the ideologies of Democrats, right? and they are members of Democrats and they fund Democrats. Same to Republicans. They are those who subscribe to the ideologies of the Republican and they fund that. So, Extendela Akiomba funds for a political party is correct.
But
now the intention.
Which ideologies should
exactly.
we support?
Now that is the problem.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Vile hako organized.
Yes, now that is the problem.
Yeah.
It's not
And
bringing
as Chris said,
Uh-huh.
he's uneducated on the
Yes.
party politics.
Yes.
Because he's asking for money vile alianza
Uh-huh.
asapotiwe. Fine. Then again, you wake up and you're like, you guys, you know what? I'm going to start my own political party.
Yeah.
Unichangie.
Yeah.
Then again, you wake up one day,
And I don't
umesare your
want.
story you don't want. Senzo tusha kuchangia.
Yeah.
Then again, you go on social media again and you're like, I'm back. I'm going to do this
Nimerudi
bigger,
tena.
better. Guys, I'm going to win.
Changa tena.
You know.
You know, I support.
Frustrating.
I'm really supporting.
He has
of-
good intentions.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what his intentions are. I can't say he has good intentions. No, understanding Extendela's past, I don't know what his
his
intentions
past
are.
amekuwa
All I-
akisaidia
we-
watu.
all I know is
we,
this.
we don't
All I know is this.
Craig, we don't understand. We don't know any apart from William Ruto, who has come up with bottom up. At least it's bottom up economics, of which again it's hard to understand. At least yako na ideology yenye is driving.
Akona agenda.
Akona agenda.
Agenda extend ni nini?
Just like these other political leaders.
To help youths get jobs.
You cannot tell
What
us
is
that
their
you want us to
agenda?
fund you so that you fight somebody else on the basis of them being old.
What is the agenda of Kalonzo Musyoka, for example?
Good.
What is the agenda for Musalia Mudavadi, for example?
You see, these people, they talk about these things every day. You know, that is why wako na hizo political parties na wako na followership.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
There's something Kalonzo stands for. That,
which is what?
No maana, about 500,000 Kenyans voted for him in the last elections. There's something Musalia Mudavadi stands for.
Which is
even
what?
if he got much fewer votes.
Which is what? What do you know Kalonzo Musyoka for?
Mudavadi has a very nice blueprint on the economy of this country. Have you read it? You haven't read it, so that's why you don't understand.
You know, Mudavadi
Someone like
keeps...
Extendela just going to his Facebook or Instagram or whatever, upuzi mingi nimejaa hapo, na leadership haitaki tabia mbaya. That is why we have chapter 6, which is being flouted every day.
Bro, Kenya tabia mbaya ndi na sell.
Politics haifai kusell. You understand?
But that is how it
Politics
is.
inafaa kuchange lives za watu. You understand?
Yeah.
Anybody who joins politics or anybody who joins a political
How did Babu
party,
Owino thrive?
Babu Owino aliuza sera to the people of the
Z,
East.
no.
Aliuza sera.
That's a lie, bro.
Aliuza sera, even
Z.
if I don't see what he's
Z,
doing right now, but aliuza sera.
Babu Owino didn't thrive on manifesto, no. Babu Owino thrive on TB Mtialala and kutusiana.
Ni sawa.
Exactly.
But that doesn't make
All right?
you
All right.
a politician.
What does Oscar Sudi thrive on?
Sasa unaona hawa
You
watu.
get?
You see those leaders that you're mentioning.
What does Ruto thrive on?
You see those leaders you're mentioning are part of the problem of this country. Mbona tusiwafagie?
You get?
Mbona tusiwatoe? Because clearly they've flouted all sub-articles of chapter 6.
At some point, Kenyans get leaders they deserve.
I think Kenyans hupenda, as in vile wanasemanga there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah.
Ukifanya kitu mbaya ama uongea vibaya, sasa ndio kila mtu atakujua.
Atakujua, definitely.
But it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be for you to be successful or nini, you have to become a certain kind of character.
Yeah.
Ndio Kenyans waku accept. Unajua Kenyans wanapenda tu watu wa entertain, but when things come down ati uko kwa shida.
Yeah.
Peke
But that is where we are. Unfortunately, that is where we are. Wacha nisome comments hapo hivi. Na Bella anasema tuko beza kama taxi za Runda. Okay. Keta Wanena anasema loving the show. Valerie anapenda hapo emoji. Cindy Kesa anasema Cray mkono juu Cindy Kasini anasema Cray aongezewe microphone please kwa bili yangu. Baron Ken asema 100, keep it 100. Keep it Juice Wave Radio. This is your #1 online radio station, and you can follow us on all social media platforms. We are live right now on YouTube. You can comment, you can tell us that we are the best when it comes to the breakfast show business in Kenya. I am Skippo.
Alongside Diane Wanjala.
And Craven Sabantu.
Alongside your favorite DJ Veezyy.
Yeah, man. DJ Veezyy, see we at the juice.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Yo. So them you tear around the place. Yeah. Conscience. So much it. Girl, love it when you make your suck my bones like a ball. Make me think get so tall and tough like a wall. You pretty girl, it's a bad man I call. Make you fly high like a bird, a drop none at all. Hey, tell your body good on it, I'm at me. Hey, thick mommy, back it up on me. Hey, this something so tight, it a grab me. Hey, anything me say you do it gladly. You bend down, I bend down. You bend down, I bend down. You bend down, I bend down. You bend down, I bend down.
Ringi na nyagoro alafu kuwe solo. Kwanza kiwa momo, buda na mchongo. Macho zako ndogo chongo. Na mimboko mpaka usogo. Tima kiwa kampwa na stone proper. Alafu kiwa vajwa na dondosa. Pale downtown na dondosa. Pale down kudondosa.
Venye ujibeba nga miudai miupenda na penda chako venye uicheza cha miudai miupenda na penda figa fire ni dangerous miudai miupenda na penda sisi kama chambe sisi ndio machambe
Big shout out to Vince and the beat jack. I had to do this for the fans' sake. I'm getting all this love on the fan page. And plus I kill it on a damn stage. Eating my competition like pancakes.
Ushoche ngoso ini zabe ya machampes. Weni mrazi beste zako ni masanse. Weni babi wezi bishana na janjes. In fact I blow motoke to as lunches.
You hella done what you think is up with this rampage. You think you can just insult me cause this man's paid? I'm a G, name a nigga that I can't slay. Don't think you can intimidate me, boy, this man's spray.
Acha moto hapa sili waboshante. Na hika Nairo tushafungua mabranches. Nishakumark red dot kama pantre. Kauta kizogo weko mplai toza changle. Chukwa isi sindio champes. Sisi ndio machampes.
Nah bro, you ain't no champes. You cannot be
na certificate ya jing na cheki mtupa na dera na vya mbebeba kavera na vya natesa kitera shape namba 8 kigera
cheza chini cheza chini it's a Monday but I'm on a Friday vibe Tuesday but I'm on a Friday vibe cheza chini cheza chini Wednesday but I'm on a Friday vibe it's a Thursday but I'm on a Friday vibe
Matata, you heard them themselves. Wednesday, but I'm feeling the Friday vibe. Say.
Na certificate ya jing na cheki mtupa na dera na vya mbebeba kavera na vya natesa kitera shape namba 8 kigera
cheza chini cheza chini it's a Monday but I'm on a Friday vibe Tuesday but I'm on a Friday
changa Yoko unataka ndei, mi pia nataka ndei. Huku buda rada ni ati si uchanga. Yoko unataka ndei, mi pia nataka ndei. Huku buda rada ni ati si uchanga. 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 Huku buda rada ni ati si uchanga.
Roga saa zingine mijikanga. Utajikata hapa kaa ujajipanga. Na sitadishi lakini sura jimanga. Bila meno mziki nilingoa nanga. Wengine wachange zile za ndo msimu kom. Location nimetuma nimepin hapa home. Kalesa ka unaweza jukuchanga ndo form. Double vodo ka unaweza ombalon. Ban kani picha tuna ban. Zikilipuka tunabonga vitu sili. Uwezi nipata na wasichana.
Uongo, wacha kujifanya zimeshika.
Yoko unataka ndei, mi pia nataka ndei. Huku buda rada ni ati si uchanga. Yoko unataka ndei, mi pia nataka ndei. Huku buda rada ni ati si uchanga. 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 Huku buda rada ni ati si uchanga.
Huku rada brata ni panganga ukanga banda tunaweza kanyago blada kwa kubanja takataka sitna changisha kamkonja kakushika mzinga kwanza kauna jona kata waba kanja amu na kanyaga anyway dream together pay together DTPT on the form members of the female gender kibiriti chronicles fuko ina kikondiko nyinyi na ombito onjivo wa easy area mucho makwa corridor kurugenzi wa jiji his excellency chimbozi Mr. Shilingi mapeni plenty kanyeso bei ya simiti changishi eni sushi kisha deli na mamoro na kamfuko
Yoko
heavy
unataka ndei, mi pia nataka ndei. Huku buda rada ni ati si uchanga. Yoko unataka ndei, mi pia nataka ndei. Huku buda rada ni ati si uchanga. 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 Huku buda rada ni ati si uchanga.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
If I say them go love me,
him buff me. Them is excuse, they slap me. Same people when I turn, they go yab me. Alright, tell me where then they run on the hustle, how they try sustain. Every Saturday, from Ilaja down to Costain. I beg, no carry my blessing run. Today now you, tomorrow fi be my turn. Show me love, no go show me python. We be the same for Oluwa Kingdom. So me say, celebrate me. Now when I day alive, appreciate me. Now when I day alive, love you say when I
Ronnie boy. Spirit.
Left the club because we're drunk already. Left your car, but you'll come back and get it. If she did it, then she don't regret it. 5 gold chains, and now they think I'm selling.
I just ran it up for my people's sake. I just put a bitch on a birthday cake. Fuck me 50 times, so told him I ain't play no game, they don't PlayStation. My dread getting loans and my niggas haste. I get a picture bones that'll penetrate. Baby, you ain't never home, I'm overseas. No US dollars, I got chrome faces. Part of bent, get your 8 out. Chains on my neck, standing and stay out. Every time she wanna fuck, she gon' say me out. And call me Milton if you want to stay out. I stay at home in the bed all day. Bitch, come me in, I can play all day. Bitch, come me in, I get. I say, bitch, come me in, I get played all day.
If I give you one pity, you be coming back to me, you be begging for more. And if I give you one pity, you be coming back to me, you be begging for more. For like a man, fat pity. Look at your bed, pity. I don't give a big pity. I don't fuck a stone, pity. For like a man, fat pity. Look at your bed, pity. Oh!
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
Now, walk into the club like, what up? I got a big cock. I'm just pumped. I bought some shit from a thrift shop. Ice on the fringe is so damn frosty. The people like, damn, that's a cold ass honky. Rolling in hella deep, headed to the mezzanine. Dressed in all pink, set my gator shoes. Those are green draped in a leopard mink. Girl standing next to me. Probably should have washed this. Smells like R. Kelly sheets. But shit, it was 99 cents. Bugging, copping it, washing it. About to go and get some compliments. Passing up on those moccasins. Someone else has been walking in. But me and grungy fucking men. I am stunting and flossing and saving my money. And I'm hella happy that's a bargain, bitch. I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real. Ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-down? Velour jumpsuit and some house slippers. Dookie brown leather jacket that I found. Dig it. They had a broken keyboard. I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket. Then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, my ace man, my mellow. John Wayne ain't got nothing on my fringe game. Hell no. I could take some pro wings, make them cool, sell those. The sneakerhead to be like,
He got the belt, bro. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket.
Even if she go away, 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 I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get met by the street, elegant, old fashioned.
Still Snoop Dogg and D.I.
Baby, I'm a classic man.
Guess who's back? Still doing that shit, Andre?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Check me out. It's still Dre Day. AK. Though I focus a lot, can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off. Foul. My last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if he still got it. They say rap's changed. They wanna know how I feel about it. Dr. Dre is the name. I'm ahead of my gang. Still puffin' my leaf, still with the beat. Still not loving police.
a new clocks, the daddy? I wish color that daddy no party. Are you alone have the style, the daddy? The queen for England, have love of yardy. And where you get the new clocks, the daddy? I wish color that daddy no party. Are you alone have the style, the daddy? The queen for England, have love of yardy.
Real bad man, no muggle in a shots. Straight jeans, cut off foot pants. Everybody have to ask when me get my clocks. Everybody have to ask when me get my clocks. The leather hard, the sweat soft. Toothbrush get out the dust fast. Everybody have to ask when me get my clocks. Everybody have to ask when me get my clocks. Stepping up,
Do as I say, don't mimic me. Your best rapper is excited to meet me. You know what's up, bro. Me no conquer delete me. No see no kage what's up, groups delete me. I'm talking bamba, they will release me. I got the number to the commissioner. I'm really living, but they limit me. I'm really talking, me, I've been listening. You take caution when you deal with me. Now go ahead and tell your bosses it's the new regime. I'm wrong, that's why they gotta act like they're cool with me. Oh no, beat the shot daddy before I'm through with it. Baby, I wanna see you next year. Seeing you every day, nani katsia wetulia. Tunajua supenda mafastia. Kwa miezi mbili alafu tunaachia. I get money, then I get money, then I get money, then I get money, then I get more. Fuck me, you can fuck Slim, you can fuck Kim, you can pop pills, baby girl, don't you get bored? Wakiuliza wambia I said so. You tumeanza nako like baby let go. Fresh lyrics coming off the fucking techno. Ali track letter teriaka. Hopes on sleep. I said the hopes on sleep. They won't have no peace. Nigga alidani nitakuja one man. Look at me, see I really did the opposite. Pull up with the gang, leave your hot block lead. I leave your hot block lead. One more time now. Pull up with the gang, leave your hot block lead. I leave your hot blood clot block lead. Now KV's on me. Last time we was lucky enough. Pull up jeans standing on my lap. She gave me her best friend for my birthday. I'm Scott and
moja na kwanga ya pasapasa, ingine na mavajo wa rasta, funeral za nyao zimekazwa. Nitapitia kutu leo, ngata nitamwagia mutu leo. Chupa mafuta ni njugu leo, steering ya gari ni jegi leo. Sawa, 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 sawa.
Special. It's like kosekane maganda yameibro kiwashe ama gazeti lazima leo tuna seti.
Softly, softly, baby make it roll down softly.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Baby make it roll down softly.
Lento, we are the juice.
Baby, vamos a hacerlo lento, lento, lento. Baby, vamos a hacerlo lento. Oh yeah, no, tina, no, moti no, tina, no, oh yeah, no, tina, no, moti no, tina. Oh yeah, no, tina, no, moti no, tina.
See the joke in the trunk, I had to pack a right quick. Feel like magic, all together by snake. Oh my God, I've never seen a bottom like this. See the wish you could have hoop, come and jump like this. See the joke in the trunk, I had to pack a right quick. Feel like magic,
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
She got a partner, me I got one.
We are
me want
the
talk,
juice.
talk and non-drum. Never seen a girl we give me vibes up. Never seen a girl with biggie bum bum. You know me got a lot of girls around me. So they get the love, get them the honey. And that is why they love me.
Guess who's coming to dinner? Friendly styles, major designer beamer.
Guess who's coming to dinner? Oh yeah. You know see you go what we want. And I'ma give you whatever you want. So baby come give me some love.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
girl that touch you fat, some girl that carry belly far. Some a girl feed the better, you no care, so tell you what. Pop the collar, spin your roll and show it up in the dance. The man them gather round and watch you like them in a trance. Miss a glitter, miss a diamond, out to give you one part. Don't be sitting printing and your brand new sashi pants. Bam bam, grind to the ground. Nuggle pan a girl because you know your body round. Bam bam, grind on the ground.
Baby, shake your bam bam. Shake your bam bam. Bam bam bidam bam bam. Work your bam bam. Move your bam bam. Roll your bam bam. Bam bam bidam bam.
Shake your bam bam, shake your bam bam, shake your bam bam, shake your bam bam, rock your bam bam, rock your bam bam, rock your bam bam, rock your bam bam. Slim chick, anything goes. Thunder in your bumper, everything rolls. I don't have to tell you, you know you're a champion. Shake your bam bam. I like to see the girls work on the beat here. And when the pole queens work on the beat here. For it tonight I'm feeling lucky than a leap here. Baby that has to put a man in a wheelchair. And if you tell you turn it up, miss a beat here. I make the girls put sexy pound replay. Latin a Caribbean, Africa the railway. You ain't got it, go and get it on eBay.
Shake your bam bam. Bam bam. Shake your bam bam. Bam bam. Bam bam bidam bam bam. Work your bam bam. Move your bam bam. Roll your bam bam. Bam bam bidam.
Kaningekuwa msanii wa sanaa ya silaha, ningekuwa na jamii ya masadam kawa saba na mabunduki na makofia kabilau. Bidhaa za kujijali tu hali ni shauti. Sikiza sauti kutoka Kenya mpaka Saudi Arabia, majabu ya Musa Firauni. Huyu kijana nafanya vipusa wa tauni, wavue mashati mapanti ni kama wauni. Wenda wazimu na saa, sikiza hii story vizuri jamaa. Rap naifanyia chapa na mafanzu wanao nipenda jamaa. Sata ukinichukia siwezi jali ya saa. Kawe ni MC, stick to the wax. Unafaa kuweza kutumia hip hop na other tracks. Sikuchukia wadhiju wanatawala industry, na we bado uko chini. Kabla jina yako igro jipe miaka kanane. Kalazman kutukane ndo ujulikane. Hip hop ni culture ya love, usisahau. Pole kukwambia sikuchuki na kudharau.
Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee?
Nasikia kuna MCs flani wametutusi, ati lyrics zetu mazeni za upuzi. Na heri sisi hao wamejana virusi, kumangana kila mahali kama mambuzi. Na ningekimia ningenyamaza singejali, ni venye rap John ilianza uchangani. Ukalimani, ukaliani, uhali gani? MC lango la kuroga ni kupata mali. Matamshi ya changanya kama lugha ya Punjabi, kukubaliwa na wanati hata na mababi. We, wacha kujidu mzee hatari, kusema na mimi nasema lakini tu ni safari.
Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee?
If you got a lover in your life, then why you acting like you don't know? You know, say now Weezyy be the man we make you shine all night. If you got a lover who can give you the charge when you're low. Tell me what's the reason why you steady blowing off my line? Tryna make you feel blessed. Give you daily blessings. Tonight, nothing serious, so we just one flex. Got bad mind confessing. Girl, I wanna talk about the things that we go do so jam. I want me make me jam, oh yeah. Come into my life, oh baby, come on baby, make me jam. I want me make me jam, oh yeah. Come into my life, oh baby, come on baby, make me jam. Loving your energy, girl, I'm loving your energy. Yeah, loving your energy, girl, loving your energy.
As me say fuck up and where she done, so she believe that me go tear it down. Where someone I go with them crazy tongue. Never you said I bring a baby come. As me say fuck up and where she was, she say if I'm missionary you break the law. A straight punch out fi bruise the jaw. Better dope and girl give her what she want. What she want? Backers, 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 backers.
love see the vein them where they in a me dick. So me sink it in deep in a the split, push it in, take it out, then me rub it on your clip. Position for the soda land, girl the good pussy never ever kill a man. So me separate your legs, them division. Pussy good, get me done, do the revision. She said, baby, me love when you fuck me. Me say, baby, me feel the same. Boy, I can't say your boom boom ugly. Girl, you too pretty, you for breed. No worry about money, you for breed. Fuck you slow, then me stepping up the speed. Dinner your mouth like a guinea seed. Aye. Believe me, you are my baby. Love it right for me, girl. Love it right for me. Yeah. Aye. Believe me, you are my baby. Love it right for me, girl. Love it right for me.
No for do your thing, head down mash up, girl. You know for do your thing, you know take back charge. No for do your thing, head down mash up, girl. You know for do your thing, you know take back charge.
Oh, your friend just a try, watch me styling him on me and tick. Me know me get spoiled, oh yeah, me in my thing concrete. 5 minus 4, 7 days of the week. Me, them coulda never be pretty from me head, shoulder, I'm in it. Any picture me post them, post up me pray, y'all this. Get the damn berry, y'all this. And get sent to the cemetery, money for me mind, see pink like hop. Any man me a fuck, I feel beg me no stop. Ring for me finger, ball me and Pamela. When done touch road, every girl face drop. Number one in the good look book. Them mad cash yarn, them mad and a look good. Authentic, nothing for me body ever book. 5 minus 4 till a girl me no show. Me no friendly girl way off flop. If a girl big friend, they may have a pray that. If them want war, no shot and lick head top. Me no play like some USA girl, they know that.
No for do your thing, head down mash up, girl. You know for do your thing, you know take back charge. No for do your thing, head down mash up, girl. You know for do your thing, you know take back charge.
Look how you make me feel. Look how you make me get aggressive. Look how you make me feel. Look how you make me get senseless. Look how you make me feel. Look how you make me get aggressive. Look how you make me feel. Look how you make me get senseless.
Fes café banga, 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 banga. Ding, 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 dong. People like Amanda Wilson. You le please fire ban. Oui, ma MFM. Hypocrite, je t'étrangle. Hypocrite. Fes café.
Here I said, my lecture represented for DJ
Me, I fi tell you, say, me I'm a don't find a body day. You really look good, me say. I'm happy receive your love one day. Yeah, why you? I'ma love you. No girl at all, me no put above you. Me love it when me touch you. Me never see a girl when me love so. Turn on so, back it up, yeah, take time now. Body no tough, yeah, turn back around now. We wanna see your face, looking at me eye, yeah.
Church from how long, rather sleep through the morning and put on a slam. But me woman, she a pressure me fi go confession. So me decide fi go and kill the conversation. So me sit down rub beside Sister Pam, who a tell me everything about the congregation. Bout Sister Paulette and her gay husband, and how she still asleep with the minibus man. Sister Gwentlyn, she a Christian, but last night them catch her in a stone love session. She a do the dirty dance to the Mataran song, and I say she get the thing them from Baby Shop.
Y'all fit on up in a dance and wind up your body like a show so your body not drop off. Y'all when afraid if I y'all this, you are this your friend. Something in a purse for your papa. You know like coward y'all. Goody girl out of style. on the street with a night or day. Is a bad girl me want to find. Cause me love girl with ba 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 no blood clot them. Ba 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 no blood clot yow. Ba 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 no blood clot. Me no like girl with scarf and no weak in the heart girl face. Ba 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 no blood clot them. Ba 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 no blood clot yow. Ba 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 no blood clot. Me no like girl with scarf and no weak in the heart girl face.
Melody on the beats, one tell you a story about this girl where I just met. She looking fly, yeah, she looking at the boys looking like money right from my head down to my feet. And she did smile at me, I don't really know what it means. Me, I'm in a bit of a limbo, but still I will make a move on this young lady. Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your number, girl? Me, I wanna call you up, see I want your number, girl. Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your number, girl? Me, I wanna call it. 656 547 853. Rings in, I'm already dialing, baby. Hello, 656 547 853. Rings in, I'm already dialing, baby.
Me now me tell you that you hotter than the rest. Me have it bad because you do it to me best. You don't know me need you more than me says. Looking never perfect, nothing more, nothing less. The thing you have, chaman, where you get it from? I dictate me what I really love some. Just call me up, me now go rush, but me go come. You there, me now like that.
She want hard work, no compromise. Tell me say your boyfriend no realize. Show me the boy enough to centralize. Push it in between her thighs. Say she want hard work, no compromise. Tell me say your boyfriend no realize. Show me the boy enough to centralize. Push it in between her thighs.
Yo, you work like today. You do it better than they. And you gotta come again. And again, can't forget all your tricks.
Anyway, love how you broke off the egg. Wine on it till you're dead. Become to crack you like a egg. You wine and ball and begging on me bed.
Me travel the world and man them surround me. Some want fi hold me, some just want fi clown me. One thing me know, the whole of them want fi bounce me. And God believe me, now some of them ugly. Me can't believe how long it take me to find you. But now you're there and me know say me like you. Me can't behave, me lose me sense every time. I walk me till me all a start to the wine.
She want hard work, no compromise. Tell me say your boyfriend no realize. Show me the boy enough to centralize. Push it in between her thighs. She want hard work, no compromise. Tell me say your boyfriend no realize. Show me the boy enough to centralize. Push it in between her thighs.
Hey, 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 hey. All right, welcome back to your number one online radio station in Kenya, the Juice Wave Radio, and it is 3 minutes to 9 a.m. Yani, this is our final hour, and in this final hour, I want us to discuss the topic of the day. This is the breakfast show with me, Skippo.
And Craven Sabantu.
Yeah.
Alongside Diane Wanjala.
Alongside DJ Veezyy. Nilikwambia bro watu wanalala hapa.
Yeah.
People are sleeping.
Staki kuchoma. Staki kuban. Wacha tu niachie hapo. Wacha nisome comments. Let me read the comments hapo. Hivyo naona Yolanda Jones anasema, Skippo the main man. How are you, baby boy? I'm good, baby girl. Evelyn Wamboy anasema, Skippo do bwana. Juice Wave Radio to the world and beyond. Chris Don anasema, mimi huchoma to deal with the conflict. Unachoma nini? Unachoma mtu mwenye umekosana naye ama?
Burning bush.
Okay, ujana ni moshi. Niza anasema kwa conflict mimi nakula bila kila kitu.
Hey.
Anakula kila kitu. Alright. Skippo, I'm your number one fan, bro. Awesome job. Asante sana. Linda and Chieng anasema my love for Skippo's voice is more than my love for vitamin D.
Ai ndugu.
Tunaona tunajua mtu kutoka kwa street.
Please shower me with the love, baby girl. Sandra Jones anasema I'm late but I'm here, my breakfast show king. Skippo, Cray and you should just have your own shows.
There's something lined up though. For Sundays.
Linda Achieng amesema ametoboa siri.
Something in a come up.
Linda Achieng anasema I agree with Sandra. Skippo and Cray are the real deal. Real woman. Dark, handsome, brilliant.
Thank you, Atoti.
But do you say?
Mtu anasema hapo hivyo. Lucy Washira anasema Diane pia ameweza, hiyo team yote iko juu. Veezyy ni mohot tu.
Leo tutoke tu hapa tuende sokoni.
Ronnie Ouma anasema team Diane twende kabisa. Hawa mademu wanataka tu maboys. Lois Kim anapeana hapo mafire emoji. Peter Simon anasema great stuff. Just to contribute on today's discussion. The first step in getting a conflict resolved is separating the problem from the person you in conflict with. I think that's the best place to start our conversation. How do you deal, D, ladies first but men before? D, how do you deal with conflict yourself?
I talk about it.
You talk about it?
Yeah. If you have a problem with someone, you talk to them about it.
Problem shared is problem half solved.
Yeah.
So you talk?
Yeah, I talk. Or sometimes I just keep quiet.
Veezyy?
For me, I love my peace.
Yeah.
So I'm not one to confront that much.
Yeah.
Then as a brush off too, but whenever it gets to that point,
Hawa tunyamaza na kuanga very lethal.
Raja, let me tell you something, bro.
Unaweza kuwa nyamaza na unapanga kuchoma venye mtu anasema kuchoma.
You know, okay, me I believe in redemption. I believe in people being forgiven and the likes.
Yeah. That's one thing I don't believe in myself.
No, me I believe in redemption, but not twice, just once. So mazee ikifika point yenye unanipush to a certain kuna ile point tu yenye unakuanga pushed.
Yeah.
Uko like no, I can't take this anymore.
You're pushed to the wall and no more going ahead. Yani unataka utoke kwa hiyo wall sasa.
Exactly.
All right. Cray, how do you deal with conflicts yourself?
It depends on the setting.
Yeah.
Conflict at work, conflicts at home,
yes.
Conflicts in the football field.
With friends.
They should always be handled differently. So I think just like Simon Peter, who is my very good friend for many years, brilliant guy, says, when I solve my conflicts, regardless of where I am, it makes a lot of sense to, first of all, know that you're dealing with the problem and not an individual.
But the individual is the problem.
There are issues and there are people, and you can separate the two.
Now, how do you separate saizi umenikosea? How do I separate kunikosea and you? When do umenikosea?
Inadepende nimekukosea aje.
Unaona you kukosea doesn't just come on its own. It's someone causing it.
I think it can be case specific.
Yeah.
Right? I think it can be case specific. For instance, I take your car from the parking lot without asking.
Yes. Borrowing without asking.
Without asking you, without consent.
Yeah.
And I go with it. So you see, it speaks a lot about my character. However, thing that you need to address is disrespect ya kuchukua mali yako bila kukuuliza. That is what you need to address. So which steps are you going to take? First of all, you speak out against it. You don't condemn the person. Unakwanga hivi, unakuwa ni mwizi, unakwanga mwizi. You're not solving anything. But then you start handling that issue.
But do you think wanasema kusema that if you want to fight the devil during the day is real? Like ukinikosea, if you're mwizi, I'll just call it out. Hey, Cray, we ni mwizi.
Na hiyo ndo the best way to handle conflict Veezyy, because if you call people out on their bullshit,
confront the problem.
You confront the problem head
yes.
on. So unaambia sema tu mimi hii gari you're banned from kuiendesha.
Yeah.
You've dealt with the issue.
Yeah.
You've not hung the person out to dry, but you've dealt with the issue.
Anaitwa Aga ama Agera. Motivated, anasema good conversation, Skippo, Veezyy, Diane and Cray. Kev002 anasema the studio setup is late, best in Kenya. Hapo hivi naona tips for managing conflict. Alright? Number 1 inasema accept conflict. Remember that conflict is natural and happens in every ongoing relationship. So hapo number 1 anasema accept conflict. How do you accept conflict? I don't understand that.
You see, what I don't know. You've been watching the news of late, right?
Yes.
People have been ending people's lives.
Yes.
Mchezo.
And they're ending their lives.
Yeah, I'm ending their own lives.
Their own lives, yes.
It's become very rampant.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can also have a conflict within yourself.
True. And in fact, that's the worst one, I think.
Yes, you can also have a conflict within yourself. So accepting that you can have issues is very important, because then you know that you can also find a way out.
You can find solutions.
But if you think of yourself as trouble immune, I'm a conflict immune. Finally, when you have, if I think, for example, me and you have a very perfect friendship, and then one day tunakosana, and it's very unbelievable to me that tunaweza kosana, then it would be very close to impossible for us to solve this problem. Precisely. So accept that tunaweza disagree. Unaona? Ama uwe mwenyewe unaweza kuwa na issues.
Anything can happen at any time.
Unaweza kuwa na conflict yoyote within you. Na reflect pia on other people on the same wavelength. Unaona? Ultimately, when you accept that there's a possibility of conflict arising in any setup, you'll be better poised to deal with it.
All right. Number 2 hapo D tunaambiwa be a calming agent. Be calm. Yani kwa kuna vita, you be that voice of reason. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's basically how you're supposed to resolve conflict. Sometimes yenyewe mtu anakuanga amekukasirisha, unajipata you've blown up. But the best thing when someone attacks you, you just keep quiet. Unanyamaza tu, you just internalize kwanza. You listen to your emotions so that you calm down. You just don't react immediately. That's what I've been learning so far. I used to jump on people.
I think hizi vitu ni kunini tu. Hizi vitu ni
you just keep quiet. You listen to emotions first. Mtu kana kurushia mdomo, acha aongee. So pia wewe unaanza kumrushia mdomo, mnaanza back and forth, but you have to be the calming agent for that conflict to end. That is if you care about that relationship.
DJ Veezyy in suit kuja twende court leo, joining late but following keenly. That is Jojo Tieno Wakili himself. All right. Hapo hivyo Veezyy, now this is yours.
Yes.
Listen actively. Is this a way of dealing with bro? Umekosewa. Do you still have that time to listen?
At some point you have to listen. You just have to, because for you to know why there is conflict, first of all, you also need to listen to the other person's side of the story. I believe that there's always two sides of a coin.
Bro, what kind of conflicts do you deal with? Craig, do you agree with that you need to listen?
You must listen.
Huh?
You should listen at all times.
Bro, imagine saizi, unaona there was a video going around. There was this guy, alikuwa na do na alikuwa na mademu wawili. Alright? This guy sijui aliosha wash. Aliosha some friends of his. Do akaenda kula na madem. Kunini? So time ya kupigwa alikuwa anapigwa peke yake madema wako. Bro, hiyo time umekula do zangu. Do I still have time to listen to you?
My man.
Okay, so you're mad because the females didn't come to rescue the guy.
No, I'm just
Let me get this straight.
I'm just
because you have spent money on me, and then uanze kuchapwa. I am obligated to come and join the fight to pigwe si wote nikusi.
As in, I'm just asking,
why should I come out with bruises?
Mwenye alibiwa, right? Mwenye alibiwa sasa. Does he have time to listen to this guy mwenye aliba?
Unaona kuna vitu zingine zina qualify kama madharau. Unaona?
Yeah.
Uniibie pesa zangu hapa uende utumie na watu.
Na wasupo huko hivyo.
The thing is also mnafaa ku understand kabla hujakosea mtu, before you create conflict.
Yeah.
Will this person be able to listen to you when you go to them to apologize or to explain yourself?
I don't listen.
But you don't commit such a crime when you make yourself available.
Yule sijali patikana wapi? Yule sijali patikana wapi? Akisha kula hizi do zote na warembo.
Mimi situation ka hiyo.
Imagine warembo walikuwa hapo tu. Tunaenda coast. Unakumbuka? Tunaenda coast next. Tunaenda coast.
I cannot.
Tunaenda coast.
Smash your head proper.
We are not together. Kama umempeleka out afu anze kuchapa, imagine siwezi kusave.
Na wamebeba nini hiyo time? Wamebeba maheni hapo hivyo, ma black label. Tunaenda coast.
Na hizo machupa mimi.
Bro.
Hapana, kitu mimi najua ni ati kuna kuna some there things, there are some social punishments zenye zimekuwa coined na the way the society is. Kama mtu ni mwizi, tunajua there are only one of three things that are most likely to happen. First, they are most likely to just get arrested by people and wanapelekwa kwa stages, ndio? Second, they are most likely to mob justice. Kitu inafanyika pia. And the other one squeeze ni ile ni kupotea tu. Squeeze watu wanapotezana.
Kama recently there was some businessmen wenye walipotea.
Bas, squeeze watu wanapotezana. Ukikosea mtu na unawezi kuamwezi ongea ama hawezi kusikiza, anakupoteza. Which is very very reflective of the kind of society we have become. We are not a society that is ready to solve conflicts.
True. George anasema hapo hivi, wakili anasema one thing we must all learn and try to inculcate in our lives is emotional intelligence. One must know when to react, respond, and at times to ignore. Emotional intelligence is an important virtue.
So that's what I was telling you sometimes when you're arguing with someone, unanyamaza tu.
But
you just think, sasa tunanyamaza madharau. You're just thinking, how should I react to this?
Unajua George atatuambia hapo hivyo, there's something in law called mens rea. Right? That's the state of mind. Kuna ile time yenye you're not in your right senses or you're not in your right senses, unaona? Na hiyo time maybe you tuseme hiyo time ya umekosewa, you're not in your right senses at that time. Do you have time to engage your emotional intelligence?
Sometimes it takes practice. It takes practice kutulia mtu akikuchokoza. It takes practice. Kuna saa zenye utalipuka, but the more you put it in mind that you're supposed to be civil about that.
Me natamani your practice because me I don't think I have that.
Me feel like I've come a long way. I feel like I've come a long way.
Me you hurt me, unanikosea, I react there and there.
But watu unajua also pia watu ni wachokozi. No maana unasikia just like Dio was saying and just like wakili is saying. Emotional intelligence is your discretion. You decide how you react to things based on the circumstances surrounding you at that point. For example, you can't uwezi piga mtoto juu amechange channel ukiwatch TV.
That's hiyo ni normal.
Definitely the wrong reaction.
Hiyo ni normal,
Sindio? But unaweza mchapa ukimkataza kufanya kitu,
akipasua glasses continuously.
Unamkataza kucheza hapo kwa TV na anacheza na pasua TV. Unaona? Hiyo ni basis. Inapokuwa commensurate, your reaction should be commensurate to the action. Because every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
I think we can say hapo hivyo ni analyze the conflict, right? You analyze, you know, what triggered the conflict, who are you angry with, what are you not getting that you want.
Because if my mom does something to me and you do the same thing to me, you don't expect me to talk to my mama the same way I'll talk to you.
I'll talk to you. True.
So I think you just pima your environment, analyze the conflict, and then you see the best thing to do about it.
Trapkid anasema the best way to deal with conflict is to shut up and leave.
Walking away is not the solution. Shutting up, yes. You shut up first and think how to react to that conflict. But walking away, walking away is just avoiding a problem that will eventually come back to you. You have to resolve that issue one way or another.
Skippo unajua squeeze machali ndo wako na nyenyenye sana.
For real?
Squeeze maboy ndo wana provokeo wana fuel hiyo fire na exchange mingi.
I think it's because of hata pressure, so to stress mingi, so kitu kidogo tu hivi.
Yeah, but unajua kina mabuda wetu walikuwa na up and leave.
Bwana mabuda wetu yani
mama akianza anaamka na anaishia anarudi jioni.
Unajua nilikuwa na imagine ladies wamewekewa volume, wamewekewa button ya volume, alright? So ile time anakugombeza, baby una reduce volume, then ile time ya baby let's go to bed unaongeza volume. Baby let's go. Model neutral language. When people are in conflict, they use inflammatory language such as profanity, name calling, and exaggeration. That escalates the conflict. So umenikosea.
I can use an example on women.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you're in a relationship with someone who's mouthy,
yeah,
ule mtu akikukosea anaanza kutukana, anaanza kutaja weaknesses zako zote,
akwambia mashida zako zote,
hadi anakusukuma afa anakupointilia
venye unakujanga kula kwetu.
Your conflict.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't support anti-violence and nini. Hapo lakini saa zingine ndo unaweza elewa mbona dem anaekelewa wangu wa kofi. Hapo utaelewa kabisa. Yeah. You had another way to approach it, but umeanza belittle this man.
Madem wanakujanga nipige wa. Ukimpiga unaniumiza.
Alikuwa anasema watu wanakuanga wachokozi sana.
Yeah.
Wachokozi. Na wewe umeamua tu kutulia.
Yeah.
Yet this person wants to provoke you to sasa umpige ikwe another issue.
Lakini if you have to defend yourself. That's all I can say. It should just be defense, not offensive.
So he defends ndito. See, defense ndio maybe inaweza kuwa
unaweza defend vitu mingi, unaweza defend pia your peace of mind.
So
mtu anakuja around kwa space yako kwa provocative. You might zingine una have to get physical. Ndio vitu zitulie. But I'm not advocating violence.
Unasikianga song ya Kenny Rogers unasikia song ya Kenny Rogers, you don't have to
to be a man.
Exactly.
Subjective.
Separate the person from the problem. Mtu alisema hivyo wa kwanza. Know what the problem, separate the problem from the person. But this, I don't agree with this. Because there's no way that problem will just come from nowhere without someone causing it. It's the stupidity of that person that may cause your conflict. So I deal with that person head on. I don't deal with that problem. I deal with you.
But Skippo, we'll look at it this way.
You don't mind losing friends or people at all. You just don't mind.
That is
do you know so many
big problem?
Do you know so many people have no friends?
To that point, that is exactly the point I was going to raise. You should look at whether you want this relationship to last beyond this conflict or not.
There's no way unaweza nikosea and expect me to be good with you.
No, but your point.
Tuseme you are close.
Yes.
You're friends.
Yes.
Amjaiko sana.
Yes.
But one time aku disrespect tu
kidogo
tu.
Yeah.
Hautafikiria vile react towards him because you value his friendship. He has added some value to your life.
Yes.
Hautakaa kwanza ufikiria vile deal with him.
Now what happens is you look at I look at it this way. To what level, to what degree have you crossed my path? Unaona? Kuna ile place yenye ulifanya intentionally. Hapo naye I want no matter who you are.
Na mnakosana hivyo.
No matter who you are. All right? But kuna ile you didn't intend to. Unaona? Kuna zile you didn't intend to. Ama kuna ile yenye umefanya but you didn't expect ikuwe conflict the way you get. Hizo are understandable. But kuna tu ile intentionally yenye mtu unaona tu huyu jamaa aliintend kuni hurt. You get? Like someone stealing my money, you're intentional. Someone taking my girl away from me if I have a lady, if I have my woman.
You do.
If you take my woman away from me, you're intentional. You get? But kuna zile zingine maybe umekuja kwa nyumba yangu, umeona viatu zangu fiti, umechukua ukaenda ukavaa. Maybe it wasn't intentional. You just want to look good maybe in that nini unaona. Hiyo I can understand. Right? So kuna zile you understand, kuna zile you just chuchu.
Kitu najua ni by separating the person from the issue.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, when training a child,
Yeah.
and you're teaching a child principles and values and all that stuff.
Yeah.
When this kid wrongs, sema ameenda kwa duka na akachukua candy na akulipia. Let's say that. You went to a shop, akachukua ma ball gum na akulipia. Sindio? The kid comes home. You find your kid with a lot of candy. And you don't know where they got them from and you didn't give them.
You didn't buy them.
So utaanza kuambia mtoto kila siku wewe ni mwizi, wewe ni mwizi, wewe ni mwizi, ama you deal with theft issue. You see, even with that issue of you and your shoes and someone wearing them, it's a problem, it's a conflict already because they're your shoes, you bought them for yourself.
Yes.
But then somebody thought they would look better in them.
Yes.
That's why you see an issue like that. It doesn't matter how many people you break up with.
Now you see,
if you don't take care of your property and you draw the line, you'll always have conflicts with people.
Now you see an issue like that. An issue like that is easy to solve. You get? An issue like that is easy to solve. Yo mtu kuchukua viatu zako. Your friend of yours kuchukua viatu zako. It's easy to solve. Unlike kusolve issue ya mtu amechukua demu wako ama mtu amekutusi. You get? Mtoto kutinini kandi, definitely you know those are the things that zina impress mtoto. Mtoto anataka hizo. So unajua he had no bad intention. But the act itself is bad. All right? But he had no bad intention. So you don't go and talk to the thief. You don't go and talk to the thieving. You go and talk to the kid.
Yes, but you know,
you tell the kid, baba, mama, hii kenye ulifanya ni mba.
Deciding that intention is part of a process.
You get?
You understand? Uwezi tu sema tu huyu intention yake ilikuwa poa, lakini ule intention yake ilikuwa mbaya.
No, now that's why I'm telling you, you weigh these things.
It's part of a process.
You weigh these things.
Yes.
Unaangalia this person, why did he do that? Hapo juu tuko tunaona analyze, right? Why do you think this person did what he did? All right? Why would someone insult you? All right? Why would someone take your money? Why would someone come and burn down your house? All right? But to say we just want to look good in my shirt. Skippo, your shirt yako, man. Your shirt yako was your shirt yako ni dope. Yes, man. I feel like you appreciating what I have, and I feel like I'm motivating you to have that good thing.
Kama ulichukua bila kuomba, it is theft. Do you understand?
Yes, it is, but it's not. It's to me, it's not the same as going extreme.
It is theft. Even your friends can steal from you. Case in point, ule boy.
Yes, it's theft. It's theft. Yes.
It's theft. So ule akuchukua shati, alichukua pesa.
Yes.
So inamaanisha huyu mtu alikuwa ameweka intrinsic value kwa pesa than any other. Most likely.
And that's why I'm telling you.
They couldn't have reacted the same way if they were just shoes.
You believe that people are not the same, right?
Precisely,
people don't react the same way. People don't take things the same way, right? Just the same way your fingers are in your hands, but they're not the same height, right? So to you, unaweza ona maybe kuiba candy is greater than kuiba pesa, right? To someone else, maybe today ni makeup. Ukiguza makeup yake, no, ama ukiguza gari lake, crazy. Whatever, kuna tu ile something that is dear to her, yenye ukiguza ni normal, right? Saizi, let me ask a simple question. If Veezyy, someone was hungry,
yes,
then akuje kwa nyumba yako, apate kuna food hapo hivyo, and you're not there, na akule your food, ukuje umpate kana kula, how will you react? Cray.
It depends. No maana nakwambia kila mtu akona irreducible minimums.
Yeah.
Unaona?
Yeah.
Personally mimi ni mtu mwenye naweza feel very offended kama unaweza kuja tu kwangu na ukule food kwa fridge. Aujui hiyo food ilikuwa ya mtoi, aujui kama ilikuwa ya my sick mom. Like you don't even know what you are eating. You just found food and you started eating. Sasa kwanza economy ni hard, bro. Mafuta ni 135. So when you deal hizo vitu zingine, the price of basic commodities of course will definitely shoot in tandem. Sindio?
Yeah.
You cannot impose yourself on someone's budget like
but
that.
do you think your reaction will be the same as huyu mtu kuja kwa nyumba yako and stealing your things, your item?
Theft is theft.
Do you think your reaction will be the same?
Theft is theft. The only difference is the degree or the intensity of my feelings towards my things.
And that's what I'm asking you. Do you think your reaction will be the same as umtami unampata anakula ni best yako? All right?
Yes.
Tuseme like the way we are right now. Najua nyumba yako, najua nyumba ya Dean, najua nyumba ya Veezyy, najua nyumba ya Ronnie. I always go there anytime I want. I'm always free there, right? Then me ni come to without kama huko and eat your food. No, without knowing whose that food is for or what that food is for. Right? Maybe umesema venye ni ya mamako, ya mtoto and everything. Of which nisha kata nini mahali, right? Nisha umiza mtu, right?
Yes.
So, and the same way, and return it the other way, I come to your house as your friend and steal your electronics. All right? Let's say even just a laptop, for example. Nibe laptop yako niende nayo. Do you think your reaction will be the same?
Mimi kwanza, first of all, I'll never see you the same way I used to see you. Number one. Number two, I'll take action against you. I will there and then. Other stuff kiria mara mbili because already ushaonyesha that you are an enemy of progress. already you're an enemy of progress. I mean, do you need an enemy of progress in your life?
But do you believe hakuna haja kuninai mtu food?
Hujamdeny, ameiba.
You deal with people differently according to different. Vile tu clearly sema. You deal with people differently. Vile nitadeal na Kre na vile nitadeal na wewe ni two different things. But I will try not to escalate things too. Lakini kama mtu anakuibia ama mtu anataka kupita na chali yako, mbona usimchape? Why not?
Yes, Charlie na food.
Boundaries. You know this thing's called unspoken boundaries. Kuna boundaries tu si lazima nikwambie. Same way you can't just come to my place. Ataka tumezoeana aje. Unless tumezoeana unajua I don't mind buying food and niko sawa. But you can't just come to my house ushajipeleka kwa fridge, kuna food moja imefunikiwa na sahani, haujui kama nimeipangia, haujui kama hata niko na kitu kingine kukula. You come warm it and start eating. Hata uniambie unikaribisha kwa chakula yangu mwingine na niko hapo kando yako.
Kwa hiyo economy. Guys, I think when it comes to food, I won't even react.
I also think Skippo, you are comparing two very different things. Mtu kuja kwako na ni mtu unajua ama ni mtu ameletwa kwako na someone else. Alafu afanye kitu kama hiyo. I don't find it to be criminal. Understand? Yes. I don't find it to be criminal.
Kukula.
So I might be pissed about it because it's unethical. Akuje tu achukue food yangu akule. I'll be pissed because it's unethical, you know. You don't do that as a civil person. However, you coming to my house to steal my electronics is a criminal case. Unaona, that's why we were saying earlier, she was saying it earlier as well, that every conflict you have to analyze alafu unaipatia a commensurate reaction. So I mean there's no single master plan of dealing with conflict, just like the Wakili said. There's no single, I mean, if I interpret what he said correctly and I stand to be corrected, there's no master plan, there's no encyclopedia for dealing with conflict. You analyze the conflict and then you find a commensurate response.
Jerry 254 anasema friends come and friends go. All right? We make new conflicts, we deal directly. Friends come, friends go.
Let me ask this question. What are some of the boundaries that you have when it comes to friendship? Nasati lazima mkae chini muongelele, by the way, ujue mimi sipendangi.
Personally,
boundaries zenye ufai kuambia mtu bile best yako unajua anafai tu kujua hii.
Personally, my woman is my woman.
Number one.
My friend, you don't cross there. Usimwambie hata ni mrembo. No.
to a man that is disrespecting.
No.
Honestly speaking, to a man that's very disrespectful.
Exactly.
Oh my God, are you serious?
In fact, don't even look at my woman twice.
If Ronnie patana na demu yako ako like, oh by the way unakaa fit.
No.
You will be offended.
No, don't tell my woman.
Ronnie umesikia story.
Tell these guys. You shouldn't even think of her in that man.
Don't even look at her twice. Meet hivi mwangalie once, wacha angalia kwingine.
Utakula ngumu my friend.
Very fast.
That's why I'm single, bro. That's why I'm single.
You will eat hard because
that's why I'm single.
The truth is this, The truth is this. Kama wewe peke yako unafikiria demu yako ni mrembo, kuna shida.
Tusha break up na Linda juu mtu alimwangalia mara 3. So Linda is no longer mine. Ronnie alimwambia she's beautiful. Alright?
Uletea Ronnie.
Ronnie alimwambia she's
so nataka ajifunikange akiwa na watu wengine the Muslims do alifu akiwa
na asijifunike but huyo fellow friend, the guy who you are purportedly calling a friend,
Yeah.
calling a friend, afai hata kumwambia ati sijui ati
Ati you look so beautiful.
the moment hata anamwambia
Beautiful
ati you look so
magaji hata.
beautiful. Aje.
Ukija hapana.
Huh?
You see, okay,
Okay,
well, another boundary.
Another boundary is don't mess with my money. All right? Don't mess with my money. Another thing, don't mess with my job. Yes. Don't mess with my job. Then number 4, my peace of mind. All right? I'm one person who is very squeezy radio juice radio inafanya I talk too much. I'm one person who is I always consider myself an introvert. All right? So I just like keeping my things to myself. I just like keeping myself to myself. All right? So when you want to if you know something about me and you want to use it against me, man, that's fucked up. Dude. Yes, sorry.
What about you,
elaborate bare
Veezyy?
minimums.
Veezyy, what about you? Boundaries.
For me,
Unspoken
boundaries.
boundaries that you're not supposed to tell someone. Atika chini nikwambie before to sign a friendship ya contract ya friendship or relationship.
Okay, for me it's I'll just generalize on this. I take disrespect personally. Like personally ile kabisa. When you disrespect me, I'm ukinionyesha madharau in any way. Honestly speaking, I cut you off like I never even met you.
Ama watu wengine, ama uonyesha watu wengine madharau. Penye niko, si ndio?
Any other boundaries you have? Yenye ufai kuambia mtu?
Any other boundaries?
Ama pia demu yako asiangaliwe?
Okay, unaweza mwangalia well and good, sawa. But
zile comment za Roni
unamcompliment hapo kando yangu. That's number 1, kwanza ni disrespect. Complimenting my woman beside me.
Wait,
I don't find anything wrong with that.
George anauliza, Skippo, is that you? You know the game, man. History ya madem wako kuambiwa ni mrembo, anakuwa complain ati ni
Unaweza ambia boys wako, by the way usiambie demu yangu hivyo manzi. Najua anakaa vizuri but mimi ndo nafai kumwambia hivyo. Would you tell that to your friend?
You know, as a gentleman,
common sense. He should know or she should know.
As a gentleman, you shouldn't even talk about your girlfriend with your friends. You shouldn't. Let me tell you, once in every man's mind, there's always a naked woman. All right? Once you start telling your friends about your woman, they somehow wanaanza kubuild your peer interest. Then at some point unapatanga wanaanza kujoke naye, can we hang out, can we go out for this, can we do this together, can we do that together. Na hapo ndizo hizo ujinga huanzia. All right?
Bestie, my bestie.
Yes, as a gentleman, that's what nasemanga, a gentleman doesn't kiss and tell. A gentleman kiss yes, you kiss and don't tell. All right? You don't tell your friends about your woman if truly she is your woman. Unajua kuna wale madem waku spend now time, wakuharibu now days, kuharibu now months.
Wanakushikilia for the weekend.
Yes. When you feel lonely, when you want to go out, tunawaita trophy wives or trophy girlfriends, right? When you want to do something ni kumshow off. Let me go with you kuivi. But so kuna yule that you say, this is my soulmate. This is my better half. All right? I'll only tell my friends her achievements. Man, unajua amesoma hadi. She's doing this. But hii mambo ya, she's good in bed. Sijui nini. Sijui we do that. Don't go there with your friends.
Yeah, by the way, I don't think I've ever had a man have conversation ati akisema vile demu yake yako
why
in bed.
Why?
I've never.
Watu
Hata kama ni
watu
girlfriend
huongea.
ama
Watu huongea.
side
People do
chick,
kiss
I've
and
never
tell.
had.
Mnafikia hata wapi, mnafikaje hapo hata kuanza kudiscuss hata kuhusu.
What about you? Boundaries.
First of all, what they're trying to say is just don't market your woman because somebody will buy that product.
Definitely. Well said, bro. Well said.
Well said.
Well said, bro.
Ukisema vile anajua kupika, anajua kuvaa, anajua
kusoma katiba.
Mtu atakuwa curious. It is what it is,
Wacha niende nijaribu mimi pia.
So for me, first of all, I don't like disrespectful people. Whether you disrespect me in person or you disrespect somebody else in my environment.
Yeah.
Not even my circle. They don't even have to be my friend. If I go with you to a restaurant and you maltreat that waitress, tuna break up even as friends. No. I don't like disrespect.
Not like Luos. You know, Luos go to a club na amebeba Kia Range Rover na naita na waiter. Come na Kia gari. So upendi hiyo.
Ukipata kuna stain kwa uniform yako unaanza kumpoint na hizo keys. Nini. Vitu kama hizo kuzusha food imechelewa. You can be polite about things. Everybody just wants a job. Naona. Number 2, family. Yeah, you just don't mess with family for me. It doesn't matter how you do it, whether it's theft, kora, war,
bora tu mess
na family, we draw the line there. And then thirdly, you don't play with my time. I feel like my time is the most valuable thing that I have. My money will come and go, but my time is just mine.
You save time. You've been saving time.
Just use
how
my
much time do you have?
Yeah.
How much time do you have right now?
You want to see me? How many minutes? Tumemaliza hizi 10 minutes. Iko shida nyingine nani? Kama hakuna, can we leave?
It's
like
pa.
Things, yeah. Sasa hizi tuko hapa, you know, Juice Wave iko na a number of shows in a day. All of them are timed. You understand? If we just want to run amok with this thing, tunaweka tu one show for 7 hours, 8 hours, we won't have order. So time ni kitu moja important. It's very important. You don't play with people's time. Unaona? Finally, I value my friendships. No. If you want to become a source of conflict between me and people, I will cut you off. If when mtu wa kubreed issues between people, unakaa unaambia Skippo hii, unaambia Veezyy,
then unaenda inside unasema hii
tena, unaambia Diane hivi. Alafu sasa mimi nikikuja napata cocktail ya story hapa, unaona? Inakuwa a very difficult thing to do. So toxic people are a no for me. People who waste my time and other people's time. Disrespectful people and people who don't understand what family means to other people. These are my bare minimums.
Well said. What about you?
Mine, it's just what Veezyy and Kriya said. I don't like madharau. Especially if we usually do things for each other. And then tukikosana unaanza kunitajia everything you've ever done for me, every place you've ever taken me, everything. You just want to prove how much you're a good friend. I just be like, Checky, we can't be friends anymore. I don't care how many years we have been friends. If I can't do the same for you, that's not my fault. You chose to do this. Then you come through it at my face. Bye. The other thing is boundaries. There's some boundaries I just don't, especially when it comes to my relationship. It's not about insecurity or not. There are some boundaries. I don't expect you to start getting my man's number out of nowhere. Sijakupea ati mnataka kuongea biashara in the middle of. What do you mean? First of all, I'm the one who, you know him from me. Where did you get his number ati mwanze kuongea usiku?
Alafu wanasavingi Pastor John. Wanasave Pastor John. Ati Pastor John anaandika it was wet.
You don't market your man or your woman because there's someone who's going to buy. So basically those are the two majors for me. And these days, I feel like if you're not adding to me my intelligence, I don't need to hang out with you. I want to hang out with people who, even though sometimes I feel like they intimidate me, as long as I learn from them, that's enough for me.
I support.
Anto the DJ anasema Veezyy, ulipata dem kwani?
Bado.
Tulisema tutamtoa kwa street.
Mbona na juu ya suti?
Nitafutieni.
Anapeleka Khalifa Rora show. Hii discussion is getting deeper until the DJ anasema hapo hivyo. Jojo tena anasema I will jaber your girlfriend mbele yako. Kwani sishe meja. Huja unajua amenizoea sana.
Jaber your girlfriend to death.
This guy amenizoea sana. This guy amenizoea by the way.
Ama ndo maana uko single.
You see this guy ndiye anafanyanga nikuwe single by the way. This guy whenever I get a lady mwenye nataka kunini naye,
lazima amjaber.
Just comes na kizungu zao kubwa hizo za koti. Hizo kizungu zao kubwa na anajaber my George. I'm watching you bro. I'm watching you. Nani alikuwa anasema she doesn't like when you throw what you've been doing to her on her face. Like, hey, you know I've been doing this. Kuna hizi, I don't know kama you remember back in school. I don't know kama these things were happening in your schools or you mko mnazisikiza. if you're dating and you're in school, then ubaye dem kakit, when you break up, you demand that thing back. Like, nilikupatia toothbrush. I need my toothbrush back.
There are some people who do that even now. And it's not even a big conflict. Unapata mmekosana tu na mtu over misunderstanding ya amechelewa kutuma do. Mtu ashaanza kusema vile
nirudishie picha yangu.
Kitu nirudishie zile viatu zangu na kujia. Niliacha nataka hizo vitu zote. I think
wengine wanaomba hadi namba zao.
When you just say that, I won't even bother to try and resolve.
Yeah.
I think that you're not smart enough.
Wengine wanaomba hadi namba zao. Return my number. Return my number, return my Facebook account, return my following up. Bro, do you think a man should behave that way? Like ukibaya dem kitu and you break up, you demand it back.
Ni utoto.
Sindio?
Ni utoto, because you see, if I buy you a birthday card, I can't unwrite it. If I buy you lingerie, hata nikikunyang'anya naenda kufanyia nini?
Unafanyia nini?
Ama naenda kubet na sport pesa. Naenda kufanyia nini? If I bought you a ring na nikunyang'anye, unless it's a really expensive ring.
Ring now you can.
Unless it's a really expensive ring.
Si umembaia na inatosha mkono wake na ni adim.
No, ring unaweza pass nayo message.
Ring now you can.
Uchukue ukaflash kwa choo.
Yes, ring now you can.
Ina meaning.
Ring now support I can take.
Lakini I think it's not good practice.
Siwezi kurudishia. Aitisha.
See, I chop it from I chop your finger off. I take it by fire by thorn.
Ukikosana na mtu, when you're in conflict with someone, hizo vitu watokichukua, there's no value they add to you. They don't make you richer. No, they just make you look petty, bitter, and a lot of other things that you shouldn't be.
But do you think there are people who find peace in having their things back?
No.
How does it give you peace?
Hakunanga kitu kama hiyo.
Si unaona so hata ngara na hiyo long, hata ngara na hiyo long yenye nilimbaia.
Vitu ile contentment ya nimefanyia mtu hivi baya.
Hata ngara na hiyo long yenye nilimpatia. But again,
ni ile ulinifanyia hivi nimekufanyia hivi.
But again,
cancels out.
Let's now before to end the music break na tumalizie, let's just discuss kidogo romantic relationship conflict. First, how do you even let's talk about breakup. Which is the best way to break up with someone you've claimed to love you've claimed to love this person?
There can't be a best way to break up with someone you love. There's no best way.
As in, okay, let's say
there's no good news and bad news.
Let's say in a civilized way. Which is the civilized way? Ile yenye aukai fala, aukai petty.
So you just sit down and talk about it.
Skippo anataka buzz za ku break up sasa. Break up buzz.
Okay, kuna wale wengine who just go silent. All right? Kuna wale wengine who just go silent. Aku text leo, he won't call, she won't call. Unaona, you text, she won't reply, he won't reply.
Ni romantic relationship kweli.
Si you're breaking up. Exactly. Kuna wale wenye they'll come throw it in your face. Yeah, ulifanya hivi nini mimi nakuacha. Hey, this. Yeah. So, which is the best way? Okay, to me I always feel like just zima light. Yeah, just go.
Just disappear, no conversation, no
just
nothing.
Go. Just let that person use common sense.
Hiyo ni one way watu wengi deal na issues. Hata mimi nimefanya hivyo. I've walked away. I've just nimewacha tu hivyo na nimeenda multiple times. However, when I grew up, I realized it's better to be somebody who concludes things. Unaona, so that you also don't victimize your next partner. Because if you don't end things here, unahepa, unaenda unaingia chini ya maji, maybe ule ana marinate hii mapenzi bado. You understand?
Ye bado anajua.
Anaichukua ka long distance sasa.
Uko majuu.
So it's just good to be conclusive about your stuff. If you're breaking up with someone, whether you do it the soft way whether you do it whichever way,
it's still break up.
It's a break up na ukiachwa achika in peace. Hii mambo ya violence na kujaribu kusolve romantic issues na ngumi haiwezi.
Umuone kesho na mtu uanze kufeel jealous.
Unaanza
when ulimwacha bro, when ulimwacha. Lakini ukimwona na Skippo you still feel
lazima utafeel uchungu.
Why na wewe ndio ulimwacha mbona?
Siwezi sikia uchungu. Siwezi sikia uchungu. Kitu cha take time.
Siwezi sikia uchungu.
It's something that will take time. You're lying if you say you feel uchungu.
Odhiambo Solomon Ogaga anasema kitu kama ni safi lazima uambie you never know. Maybe you the next in line, bro. Ongoja kwanza niende.
Solo.
Ongoja kwanza niende ndio uingie hapo hivyo. Ongoja kwanza nitoke ndio mwambie hizo vitu she's beautiful. Usimwambie kama niko hapo.
Me fact ni hivi ikifika ni relationships.
Yeah.
Unaweza ambia demu yangu ni mrembo.
Yeah.
Unaweza mwambia you looking nice. Lakini ukianza hii ya Jojo Tieno hii chape. Umeoga?
Yeah.
Siku hizo unapaka mafuta.
Yeah, Joji.
Hapo sasa tutakuwa na discussion.
DJ Veezyy. This is your number 1 online radio station in Kenya, the Juice Wave Radio, and this is the breakfast show with me, Skippo, alongside Nani.
Diane Wanjala.
And Cravon Sabantu co-captain.
And your favorite DJ Veezyy.
See, we are the Juice.
Shotgun. And I'm a dog glass, cut off shots, clocks well clean. Touch you road with the blood clot team. See a girl up on a corner, cry and a scream. You know, say the boss have to intervene. She say, I'm a now, give her the time. So of course, I know, say, me go give her the wine. Now she say, oh, me is a one of a kind. And that's how she became mine. And see that, can't believe I, can't believe I, taking girl away from me, no God. Can't believe I, can't believe I, taking girl away from me, no God. She want a rich nigga, got a Pokemon. She a boss too, she get her own money.
Hey girl, you that do look good at where you beat. Girl, one them ever unique. How them want do the same style like we. We call them for the fashion monkey. You have some beautiful tattoo. People like oh no. Anyway you walk your thing loud like a sign to a love. Coloring this life like it's all in crayon. Now we found love in all.
We never see a girl with a bad song yet. We never see a girl with a bad song yet. Girl, me never see a girl like you. You want to see a she a ice and wine, ice and wine. Wind up your body for me one more time. Ice and wine, girl. Your skin smooth and you look so refined. Ice and wine, ice and wine. Me love how you flow your waistline. You know sour like a lime. You know juky like a pine. Girl on your bad so, girl on your can wine so. Like you're there on a whining mission. Girl you must come from the Caribbean. Girl on your shape good so. Hey girl on your sexy so. Girl you're there on a whining mission. You must come from the Caribbean, baby. She a whining vixen, call her that. Every man want her, she's a
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Grips on your ways, front way, back way. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away, even when I'm away. OT, OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray,
Life stress sikatai, lakini blessing kuwa hai, ndo maana kila Friday unibidi na furahi. Sahi siku mishaingia club, pesa zitoshe mfuko ziko kwa kikapu. Nimashawika haya, hii ni ile club ya ajabu. Na hanyo acha kuonyeshe venye haufanywa. Reverse psychology, mwambie kitu hawezi fanywa. Si unani like na mimi na kulike, so tuna like ya nasi una psych na mimi na psych, so tunaweza anza kutai na ashara ruka. Ashaanza kucheka Kiswahili na msha, hata kamba yazunguka. Kabla hajaamka hajaanza kwenda, nishamwagizia man of ice na sambuka. Hey, kumbe nienda 18, sami ningejuaje? Hey, kumbe nienda 18, venye anapewa maje. Hey, kumbe nienda 18, sijui itakuwaje. Hey, kumbe nienda 18, nitambiaje jaji? Tuleta chupa tatu for me, myself and I. Jukawaida
Big up yourself, Anthony Baki. I see you, bro.
today niku nasty, nina shore, nina man kataga leo wanasikia ouch. Juhua na mahaga zina fit kwa couch. Vizuri sana, yani ni mzuri sana. Sani shamuliza, ushamaliza skuli bana. Nikatadia University of Nairobi, hukumpandilia itakuwa gahobi. Akanisikiza twende walk in the park, nikamshika tuna talk in the dark. My body language aka bubu talk, hapo Jivaji Gardens shastukia makop. Wapi idemus jana pia wenya ngau, miguto yangu yana wikame sahau. Hey, kumbe nienda 18, sami ningejuaje? Hey, kumbe nienda 18, venye napewa maje. Kumbe nienda 18, sijui itakuwaje.
Ilia ina jambo, nami ninalia kwa sababu nina jambo. Sisa pipi mambo, ninakumind kishenzi.
Wacha mchezo.
Unavyo walk talks, unaelewa tena. Unavyoregeza macho nini unanikill kishenzi.
Hadi nimenusurika kuwa chizi.
Kukubuzu mimi sijui ni lini.
Mimi sina hili wala lile.
Unakutaka wewe
Lana mchumba.
yule fala nini? Mi mwenye ni chuma, nataka wewe mchumba.
Nyumba yenyewe huna. Nikiteki vidondo dondo sana, roho yangu inauma uma. Hiyo kaki kisonga songa. Mbona unaturoga roga? Nikiteki vidondo dondo sana, roho yangu inauma uma. Hiyo kaki kisonga songa. Mbona unaturoga roga?
Weka pesa kwenye banki kisha nacheka, utadhani hapana niko maji, utadhani mimi ni tangi, macho nyekundu nimegeuza garangi. Unanijua ujinga mimi sitakangi, unanijua takimiu wanaua mimi kammea, utadhani mimi maua jina kubwa, nadhani unanijua. So kikundi serikali basi nani ana swali, yani ngoma ingine kali nani tamu kama sali. So mimi uweka watoto tu mimi naweka, niko Tribeca, niko gauge tunawaka, nataka kuteka kisha niingie keja tukuweka najifanya nimedoz kumbe naongeza gadoz. Asubuhi ikifika narudi tu pale pale tu.
Piga goti anwa domo basi toka geto neza chizi nikupeleke hadi kile. Shigi de out of 10 kula 10, mwenye chuki na wembe jo zaidi ya counter wape. Hapa mtasi ndio ban customer, banafuata msupa kama kosa piga. Na angitupa 1 2 washajipa, yani amana gali skill bombastica. Shailamba dolo lamba dolo lamba dolo lamba do shailamba dolo lamba dolo lamba dolo lamba do shailamba dolo lamba dolo lamba dolo lamba do shailamba dolo lamba dolo lamba.
Ducka dill, sell a boy get killed. Ducka dill, you better sign on the will. Ducka dill, a boy get killed. Ducka dill, look up in the barrel. Limb by limb we a go cut them down, send for the offshore. Take out the tongue. Limb by limb we a go cut them down, send for the offshore. Take out the tongue. Where them see me, see the hit man a come. Say me, say me just can't done. Say me,
Welcome back to your number one online radio station in Kenya, the Juice Wave Radio, and it is 5 minutes to 10 a.m. Yani zile masaza gist na Miss Blondie, Abdul Khalifa, and Abu Baxter. But saizi, it's time for breakfast show na tunamalizia. Our topic of the day has been how do you deal with conflict? All right? And tomorrow, Mr. Craven himself, myself, Mr. Craven, DJ Veezyy and myself will be here talking about politics. Sijui kesho tuongelee nini? Kesho tuongelee presidency ya Raila ama presidency ya Ruto.
Kuna vitu mingi. We'll share the topic before the show begins.
Right? But to our fans hapo hivyo, George Otieno wakili, keep it locked because kesho ni your area. Your jurisdiction, you know, lawyers like to your jurisdiction, all right? So tomorrow, guys, it's political talk, and we'll be here talking about politics. Leo, it was about how to deal with conflicts, and if the conversation still goes on up online, up YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you can still talk to us and let us know how do you deal with conflicts up on. This is your breakfast show. I am Skippo.
Alongside Diane Wanjala.
Craven Sebantu, co-captain.
And DJ Veezyy, your favorite DJ.
Yeah. So since sisi wale wa udaku, hatuna umama kama kina Khalifa. Tuna udaku for you guys. Udaku muongoje gist, muongoje groove, na muongoje kwa hizo shows zingine, because coming up next is the gist, and after the gist bado kuna mashows zingine. So just keep it Juice Wave Radio. Tunafanya hivi. Sebantu.
Yeah.
So you talk to your people, tell them how to deal with the conflicts wisely, where to find you, na hizo vitu zingine tukimalizia.
All right, so good people, first and foremost, those points that we talked about during the show, you can go listen to the show and you get those tips for dealing with conflicts. But ultimately, what I'd like to tell people out there is do not do something you cannot take back. Do not say things you cannot take back. When you're in conflict with someone, or when you're angry with someone, it doesn't mean you should be ruthless with each other.
Yeah.
No. You need to be very composed in your approach.
Piga mtu nyundo. Kwani kwa nini?
Hiyo ikifika hiyo level it should be cumulative.
Yeah.
But assess the situation. Make sure the response you give is commensurate to whatever caused the conflict. Separate the person from the issue, and then you'll deal with the issue and keep the person. If you want to keep at least the person will remain with their dignity or sanity, instead of bashing them all the time about that issue. Every time a similar thing happens, or even something totally unrelated, utapata huyu anakuanga muongo, huyu kila siku anakuanga mkora, hata last year alifanya hivi. So when you deal with issues, I think you become more comfortable with the person, and the person can even explain their actions to you, and you might find that a very serious issue inakuja na kwa kitu inasolviwa tu na verbal conversation, understand? So to my people, I hope mkiachwa mtaachika.
Tusonge mbele.
Mambo ya violence tuachane nayo. Mtu kama alikuwa anakupenda na ameacha kukupenda, ni sawa.
Chana jaba.
Hata mimi kitambo nilikuwa napenda kulamba sukari, but sasa
uliacha. Na kuiba food za watoto. Sasa sitaki hata kuonja Cerelac.
So other than that, peace in the Middle East. Always wave the white flag until you no longer can.
Well said.
Find me on my socials, on Instagram at Craven, CREAVHON, on Twitter at Real Sebantu, on Facebook you'll get me on Craven Sebantu.
And you can find him up at Juice Wave Radio, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So our guys, Dapi Nation Entertainment anasema political talks. Mbona naona uko happy already, Skippo? But when it comes to politics, you know me, son. You know me. Dapi Nation, this is a very dope producer from Kisumu, the youngest, the baddest, and the youngest. Anafanya dancehall music. Pia is a performing artist, is a music producer. Dapi Nation, big up, son. Big up, son. Veezyy.
Yes, sir.
Take it away.
Nipateni pale. Okay, for me, before I even get to the social handles, what I can advise the people out there, or rather the people who are listening to us, naizambia try as much as possible to mitigate conflicts. because conflicts will always be there.
Yeah.
Zitakuwa na zitakuwa mingi. So how you deal with them is through mitigation. Kuzipunguza tu. Yeah, man. And then maze peace, love and harmony all day, every day. And then you can catch me on Facebook at Elvis Otieno, jina kitambulisho. Ikuja pale on Instagram, you can get me at DJ Veezyy. The Veezyy has a double E and a double Y. On Twitter, you can tell me I am intelligent. Kama wakili pale George Otieno, you can find me at DJ Veezyy KE.
Yeah. D, it's your turn.
Let's just normalize addressing issues and boundaries crossed. You can find me on my socials as Diane Wanjala, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
All right. And from Skippo, it's simple. Ka lazima upigane ndio solve issues zako. Do it, man. Ka lazima, if you want to talk, talk. If you want to analyze, analyze. Whatever you want to do, it's your decision. At the end of the day, it will affect you directly or indirectly. Decision ni yako. You have your own mind. Make your own decisions, all right? And when it comes to social media, I am Skippo Bruno on all social media platforms. So kesho, just as we said, kesho ni mambo za siasa. And we have brilliant mind hapa hivi. And on Sunday, it's going to be big, better, and stronger because we'll be having 2 advocates and 1 brilliant economist in the building to talk politics for about 2 hours, all right? We'll be discussing politics deeper and deeper, and I'll be hosting this with my brother, my son in Spanish. You know, it's son. My bro, but my son. Huh?
Sons.
Yeah, son. I'll be hosting this with DJ Veezyy. Atakuwa na DJ, atakuwa amevaa suti hivyo, atakuwa amekaa chini, tunauliza maswali, and we're getting whatever we need to get out of this brilliant minds that will be there. So, you can follow us on all social media platforms at Juicewave Radio, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch us every single day, because here we give you nothing but the juice. We are the juice. Until tomorrow, adios, mi amor.
Juicewave Radio. Juicewave Radio. Juice. The juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice. The juice.
We are the juice.